Finally, I have everything that I need. Thanks to that mad poet, I have the Necronomicon, and a destination, finally, to locate the forgotten city of Neruzavin. This journey will be a long one, surely across land and seas both. But after all the effort that has been put forth, after everything I have attempted over the last few years, this is the victory lap. I will be denied no longer. The black stars beckon, and I will find them. I am Count Hasserton Lowls IV, and when I am done here, no academics throughout the inner seas will forget this name. Somewhere, deep within these sands, I will build history.
Of all the strange locales that we've been transported to by this ritual of dreams, none have felt quite so truly hopeless as Ardenton. Dread hangs over this place like a physical veil, weight you can feel as you walk through this yellow clay, almost facsimile of a city that once was. Abandoned, not entirely abandoned, but not far from it. Those that eke out livings here do so out of necessity. Nothing really leading them forward. No hope on the horizon. No dreams to fulfill, just existing because what else can you even choose? It is here, on the outskirts of this city, where we have traveled to a cemetery. A cemetery corrupted by much the same plague of yellow porcelain as the city buildings itself. The stone, mausoleums, and headstones spared this strange fate. Here is the closest you've been to somewhere where you can just ignore the state of the environment around you. There are no massive looming yellow buildings, no petrified trees, no frozen bodies of citizens that once were, just the ground beneath your feet and scant errant trees on the horizon. But we're not here to solve all of Ardenton's problems. Such a thing may not even be possible. If it is, it's almost certainly beyond the ability of the four of you that walked into the cemetery here. And as these bloated, red-footed creatures, these wamps, had emerged from the pits they had rooted through, digging up their feast of corpses, yet another malady had struck the party. Reginald is seen. Time stands still. Now, quite often in the, week since he's joined the party? Has it even been so long?
No, I doubt it.
I truly don't even think it has.
In like 4 or 5 days.
But once again, as you see this scene freeze around you, time flowing alongside this stream, you for some reason feel the ability to control, to stabilize, to destabilize, to ride. You are met again with this creature, this being of light and stars, this eyeball with 4 limbs ending in strange hands and a tail winding like a galaxy through the dark tapestry behind it, who's approached the group of you, and this time lunged and latched on to the source of this strange growth, this infection you can see throughout your new allies in this strange shifted realm, Marius. And as he grabbed on, everything started to jump and shudder. Your view of this scene split, jumped, jagged like a glitching television broadcast. Time stuttering forward, backward, and sideways, as you saw an instant again and again before everything ripped back into motion. Before I have all of you roll initiative for these womps that have emerged from their grave, looking to make more meals to add to this feast, you would have seen the arrow Marius was already knocking fly loose from his bow, but its arc the furthest thing from straight. Forward, backward, up and down, it would jump and whirl through the air erratically before it simply burst. Near the furthest grave pit, where a pair of these womps emerge, an anomaly would form. Not the sonic burst that had ripped forth from his arrows before. Indeed, his arrows from this bow sing as they fly through the air. But this one, not just silent, seems even to pull the sound away from the environment around it. An anomaly of complete silence. Almost difficult to even see as those womps freeze in their tracks. Again, stuttering and staggering through time as they attempt to realign themselves with the here and now. But the rest of them, the four nearest to you, suffer no such malady. And as they emerge, their strange bat-like ears, their upturned snouts, their complete lack of any eyes that you can see, all turned your direction as they clamber to the ground and rush forward. Some initiative. And as we go around and I take these totals, we'll introduce ourselves with today's party of adventurers. And I believe you said you were you riding it this time? You were taking the 10 is what you were going with? You could repick if you want, because I don't 100% remember what you said a week ago.
I kind of just really like rolling initiative.
You can also just roll initiative.
50-50.
You can absolutely just roll it, too.
I think I'm just going to do that.
You should have took the
No, you should've
50-50.
taken 10.
Maybe not. Maybe it's a good strategy to be further back.
Well, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Introduce yourself and then give me your total.
My name is Brett. I play Reginald Sedacious Fox. I'm a investigator detective. Man, fox. I'm a fox. Sometimes I'm a man. And my initiative is 5 plus 17, 22.
22. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Okay, that's not great.
That's not good.
Maybe we should have wrote that 10. But how did we get as far in a strange Aeons Lovecraft campaign without like a detective investigator? That's like the most archetypal conceivable character.
We could have. We didn't choose our classes.
We
That's
really
fair.
did.
That's on me. Cammy, go ahead. Introduce yourself. Give me your number.
Sully, and I play Cammy, the itty bitty gnomish witch, who has a 27 for initiative, and that is not a pig.
The front of it kind of looks like a pig.
No.
It's got a pig-like snout.
Too stringy.
Hi. I'm Colby, and I play MD, our 6'8", large scarred orc rogue. And I rolled a 17 on the die. So that's a 35 total.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I gotta say, I looking kind of like a pig on
They
the
have
front there.
they have an
It's a pig
odd
snout.
There's
number
exactly
of legs.
like
Snout.
2 aspects
They do
that look
actually
like a pig.
have apparently 9 legs.
Yes, they have 9
They
legs.
are
It's on the token.
strange little laying beings.
Yeah.
Because nothing can just make sense here. They have a
Those
like
aren't
a
little
central
hands.
leg.
That's
They're
not
like-
pigs.
They're not pigs.
I'm going
That's
to
not
do.
any pig I know.
It's a pig spider bat.
pig.
I'm going to do a service to the two of you. Normally, for
mean?
purposes of convenience, with large groups of enemies, they just kind of act together. But there are a lot of these guys. So I'm going to have initiative for the ones that are not in the time anomaly, and then the initiative for the ones that are in the time anomaly. So we can divide them up at least a little bit for you.
Unless they roll the same.
Math.
7.
This is a 27
Solid.
on Cammy.
Yes, 27.
This is a 28 for the ones not in the time anomaly. And this is a 37
Yeah.
for the ones that are
Favor.
in the time anomaly.
Time and arm.
But the speed of their reactions doesn't help them terribly much when they're afflicted by whatever this burst was. And you can all see the first glimpse of what Reginald sees at the start of so many of these encounters. In an aura around these furthest womps, maybe 25, maybe 30 feet across, color seems to have drained from the area. You can still see the graves, the ground, the creatures emerging but each of them seem almost to be a dark, transparent void, simply a shape of what they once were, outlined by almost what would look like white chalk, slightly wavering, hovering erratically in the air as these shapes lurch and move as the wamps flitter back and forth. The same way that you see them, Reginald, when you shift into whatever this is, but the first time that any of the rest of you have been able to perceive it. As they are stuck there in this, they do not get to do anything. But MD, the first to truly react here, will notice that in an instant, the source of this arrow is simply gone. You look behind you, first Trey, now Marius, simply vanished without a trace. But with little time to think about that, what do you do?
Great. I'm going to. I have a shield out, and I shifted my weapon to pick. The
Sounds right to me.
first womp that Marius struck, to get their attention. I'm going to concentrate on it, and I want to do a teleport strike on it.
The one in the anomaly, or the one that he shot first?
The one he shot first, so it's
That-
one of the closer ones.
That
to
would
the
be,
top.
I'd still say on the north end, the one that is the very closest to you.
Yeah, so I want to just hit it with a pick.
All right.
6 on the die. It's a 27 total.
27 will hit.
Oh, cool. And I still have Cammy Stoke from our prep.
Yes, she had been channeling that as you'd approached the cemetery.
Which it is what, +4 or +3?
It's plus
I think it's
4.
4 these days.
Plus
I was
4?
like,
Plus
just
4
about to
these.
look for it, and I
plus-
was like, I gave it to you.
+4 these days.
4 these days.
Plus 4.
6,
Pretty
10,
sure.
15, 21.
21 damage, solid. And as you, simply again, as you have come to learn is the magic imbued in this strange shifting weapon of the dream, find yourself, you don't even feel emotion. To you, it's as if you are standing completely still. The world simply bending around you to bring your target to you as you swing. Land a decisive strike on this womp, the same an arrow from Marius had struck before the battle. And you can see into this exhumed pit next to them. A pit probably about 10 feet across that, just looking at it from here, doesn't even look big enough to have hid multiple of these creatures down rooting through it. Freshly exhumed earth, still tainted with this strange yellow clay affliction, even deep beneath the surface. You see that they have exhumed several corpses, most of which petrified in a similar manner. But there is a small, glimmering red bauble down there that you barely get to notice before you find yourself back where you had begun. One action left.
Cammy, I need you to take a few steps back.
You have your thing fully unfolded,
The-
right? You're shifting
Yeah.
weapon thing? Okay, yeah, I was like, you definitely, you at this point have earned it.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
Just making sure I was
in
correct
the
on my
first
tracker, because I kind of got a lot of things here with
We got
numbers
in the
of folds.
first combat I used it because I rolled like 3 crits in a row.
That's true. You got that quick.
Cammy, I need you to take a few steps back. Reginald.
Yes.
Oh, your earbuds aren't in. We'll talk about your little friend that you see later. I'm gonna raise a shield. Stay near me.
All right.
As you put your shield up here, do you have your earplugs in? I know Cammy put
On that
hers
subject, I would have actually rolled a 27. I forgot to do that minus.
in. That's okay.
But I don't. It doesn't. I don't
That
think it
wouldn't
makes a
have changed
difference.
I know Cammy put hers in before you came to the cemetery.
Maybe that's why I have eyeball pickles on my notes.
No, that's.
know why.
that makes
How you
sense.
can possibly write earplugs as eyeball pickles is something that I will leave to you.
I'm not good at spelling.
The
Don't
mind
judge me.
of Brett. It starts with the same letter.
I don't remember from last week why I wrote down
Found this in
eyeball
his notes
pickles.
before the session. He's like, "Hey guys, you know why I have eyeball pickles written in my notes? If you please chat, YouTube comments.
Don't look at all of them.
If you have any concept of why this man wrote down eyeball pickles, please help us.
Don't look at the
I
smut
cannot
that I draw.
I cannot help him.
Joking.
We need someone smarter than me. You would see.
I can't remember if I had my earbuds in.
It's up to you. Do you want them in or no?
Yes.
Okay. Then you would not
Worth
be able
a
to hear the words coming from MDs. You kind of realize your entire party has deafened themselves, prepare to fight these creatures.
But I could kind
You
of
would see
tell
his
based
mouth
off
moving.
of subconscious, whatever. There's like subconscious communication, like, military terms.
Don't worry, I'm not looking to run forward. You don't have to tell me to stay back.
MD, you would hear this staccato hooting coming out from these four creatures as they emerged. Almost sort of rhythmic form of communication. Quick, almost barks, but high-pitched. Shrill, but not painful. What's you were scouting before this, I believe.
I was seeking.
You were seeking?
I was seeking.
As they emerge, the one closest to you that you just struck reaches out almost reactively, rearing its head back and opening its mouth. And then as you suddenly flitter back away, it confused pivots what it's already doing to unleash a shriek towards the group of you. The sheer force of this emanation, you can actually see rip through the dirt like a wave, a sonic blast as it approaches the group. And I need all three of you to make me reflex saves.
Do we get like any kind of
This
bonus?
is just straight up sonic damage. This is like the literal force of the shriek
Go ahead.
Ooh, worth a
is
shot.
punching its way through.
Ooh,
I'm
Delicious.
actually I cannot read my own handwriting, which is sad. Haven the Oracle gave me this to make way, and I'm never going to use make way itself. And I don't want to roll low on reflex saves because I keep.
That's your thing.
That's my thing, and I
Do
keep
your
doing
thing.
it. So thank you, Haven the Oracle. I see
No.
the shriek coming, and I'm turned around trying to talk to Reginald, and I turn back around. It's like a moment of shock. Like, oh crap! I gotta dodge.
You are like a 10th level rogue with
I rolled an 18.
an absolutely phenomenal reflex save. I would imagine
38.
like, even in the instant that this is ripping towards you, because it's so strong, because it's literally displacing the earth like a rippling wave, MD could like see this coming. Like you can even time dropping or ducking down behind a post of this fence or a frozen statue to throw it in the way exactly as it passes by you. Obviously, you critically succeed. What do you have?
35.
35, critically succeed.
31.
Regular succeed. There's just a
We found it.
banging reflex
Yeah, it
saves
did.
out
I
there.
went from
Wow.
a 7 to an 18.
Those were really high. So the
Thank
only
you,
one
Haven
who
the
will
Oracle.
take the brunt of this, and not even all of it, but take half, is Reginald, who will take 13 points of sonic damage.
Halved or 13?
That is the half, is 13.
My AC?
And
It's
then
26.
with one action remaining, 5,
You have
10,
+1 from me.
15, 25. It's got just enough movement as it crests the edge of the grave here to scuttle up towards MD. The second one behind it is going to do much the same thing. But with one action, it can only get so far. It's going to scuttle twice then, is what it's going to do. And it's going to come right up to MD and then just lash out with a bite, rushing forward, trying to get a little munch.
Chompers.
It's not good. That's what we call a 21 total. You're already dodging a sonic wave. You can dodge just
They're
a
doing-
thing trying to bite you. I
Doing
think.
a backflip over a sonic wave.
From the other side of the area here, 5, 15, 20, 25. This one will approach. And it's just going to scuttle in a second time as well. You got distance on these guys. They're having to use 2 actions just to get to you. You know what? I'm using a villain point because I'm full.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ah, why?
Oh.
Because I'm full.
Ah.
As it comes in to take a
Possibly.
bite of
Ah.
Reginald.
Why would you do that?
On account of you're here and I have them, and I remembered I'm doing them in advance now, and remember that when I rolled the bad number on yours, I went, dang it, again. I'm not going to make that mistake a third time. So, thanks, Iraku-san, for that one.
I know
will
what it's like to be the second child.
roll of 2, take of best.
What that means.
The best is the natural 20. I'll take that
Oh,
one. I'll take the
no!
natural 20.
That's a little.
No!
That's rude.
I pick the 20, thank you.
Wait,
Here's a-
can I make you re-roll as a reflex?
Here's a.
Yeah,
have anything
no,
like
give
that?
it to him.
Does your
Let him.
I don't think you can. I think all the things you have for your time thing are your rolls, your allies' rolls.
got, like,
Azentrox is
A
fly
novella
remaining.
worth of notes.
I
One of
already
those.
have one from Azentrox, so I have 2 from Azentrox now with the instant
Dang.
refund. Oh, we're gonna get stacked today. Okay, we getting bitey. We getting bitey up in
I
here.
wish we wouldn't.
They're like, we want to see you guys die. Turn back the clock. Is that reaction symbol?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a reaction?
It
so
is.
if somebody
Yeah,
hits
what
me?
does it say?
I-
We're reading. I did throw this man an entire archetype he
No,
wasn't
it's if
prepared
you
for.
fail.
Yeah, it's when you.
Oh, that's if I fail.
Yeah, if you make a save
But
or
remember
something.
that.
Yeah.
Don't lose that.
That will be useful.
Yeah, I used it before.
that in your folder
but I was
for
just
later.
wondering if it works, if I can use
Oh.
it again.
Max 2 of a
They're
hero point
fighting
for
in chat.
MD.
Yeah.
Passes down the table as I roll out some damage. As this
It's an
reaches
HMV
out to
turf
bite at you,
war.
you, as it comes in close, even with your earplugs in, can start to hear these high-pitched little hoots it's
Yeah.
using as it approaches. And you can see it even as it rushes forward, pivoting its head back and forth, never really looking directly at you.
Shake it off.
Every jerk of its head accompanied by one of these little shrill barks. Its ears pivoting, like just lined in on you, no matter how it jerks its head, always directly angled at you, until it arrives, it snatches out with a quick bite. At the same time, a small shriek erupting out as well. This is a combination of piercing and sonic damage, as it gets a little minor bark and a bite.
Does my earplugs stop anything or help anything?
This is also just force of sonic damage on this. Trust me,
we
your
made
earplugs.
these earplugs for no reason.
It's okay.
This was just
Found
a
yours.
We
It's
just
okay.
we just.
It's okay. You can win some, you lose some.
Mm-mm.
It's going to be 24 points of combined piercing and sonic damage. Oh, sorry, that crit you. 48 points of combined piercing and
Hey, man.
sonic damage.
That's rough, buddy.
I'm actually going to use the calculator.
Oh.
This is against all my culture and what I'm just going to do this fast.
The number is simply too large.
It's not. I could do it in a second. I just didn't want to think.
And finally, we have the last one here, who is going to scuttle over as quick as he can with a single action. And as it approaches, till these same barks honing in, its ears kind of flicking back across the group of you. From there, it's going to stop, throw its head up, not at any of you, and release an incredibly strange, undulating cry. It doesn't have a similar effect to what you've seen these things do so far. This is not a blast of just sheer sonic force. But as soon as it hits your ears, you feel the world start to spin. Now, Cammy's far enough away to be out of this, but MD and Reginald, make me fortitude saves, and Reginald, take a +4 for having earplugs in, because you can't hear this.
All right, so
Yeah!
I know I just got this from Naxuth. It is Shake It Off, and I want to shake off this effect, whatever this is happening.
I don't know if I want to.
So
yeah, no.
I'm like, MD is just full of whiplash right now. There's so much happening.
Nope, I have to.
This one is about you hearing it directly. This is,
6 point in time.
We did it.
I'm
this
going
is-
We
to
did it,
use,
boys.
you re-roll it at the same number?
A 3 into a 3.
I'm going to use a hero point and re-roll this.
We got hero points just falling off the table
Thank
here.
you,
That's
Naxuth, by the way.
much better.
So much better.
First one was a 2.
And Cammy, you hear this, but you're just out of range for it to like really affect you. But if the world starts to spin, it makes you
It's
feel
like an
almost
18.
nauseous.
I'm
just how
back there
overpowering
fully
this
like,
sound is.
I did it.
Fortitude save.
Fortitude.
+4 from your earplugs. MD.
I lost my character sheet. Found my character sheet. Total of 21.
Regular failure.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's who.
So close. It's 34.
With the earplug bonus?
Yeah, because it's 8. I basically, the 14
The
plus 4 is 18.
earplugs got you to a critical success. So you
We did it.
will suffer no effects from this. It is muted
Not
enough.
a total waste.
But you will see MD very much coming out a lot worse than this. You are, well, good news. You're also deaf now.
Oh, cool.
Welcome to the Deafened Club.
Everybody.
That's not the worst thing, I guess.
And stunned too.
that's the worst thing.
Oh, that's not good. We just need to.
What's
Stunned
crazy?
2.
Stunned too.
What I hate about all of this is that my successes for forts go to crits.
Ooh. Well, hey, what's good about all this is Scott! MD, well, that one
was a
had
really
some
good
sauce in it, all right?
I missed Scott.
MD needs this since the party's down 2 people today.
Yeah.
She does.
I need help.
I got it. No, I got it.
I'm down to
And
26.
Vatalander, MD, Cammy's Patreon needs you to stay firm. Don't you let the Hooters touch the nose.
All my Patreon members, subscribers.
I think patron is what he was
Patron,
going
it's
for.
definitely
But
patron.
Patreon's really funny. So this brings back the what's Dara's snap moment
back
from
in.
War for the Crown. But that's a
Don't you let
callback
the
for the
Hooters-
really long time viewers.
Don't you let the Hooters
Oh.
touch the gnome.
Cammy.
Goes crazy. Hi.
That was Vatalander and Scott both
Oh my
pumping
gosh.
you up, MD.
We're,
Cammy,
like,
what do you got?
Cycling through stuff. This is crazy. First, are these living creatures? They're not ghouls.
You already finished crafting the earbuds. Yeah, I would give you. I didn't actually ask between the statues in here. You usually are recalling knowledge.
Okay.
I'll give you recalling knowledge. What
sure
is
you're looking-
your boy howdy? It sure is occultism.
Yeah, 21, baby.
Sure is occultism.
Yeah, a hint on it being occultism is that they are not undead because
They are
it would be
not.
religion if they were undead.
Yes.
So, I mean, definitely looking at them,
I kind of figured just by their vibe.
you can tell these are what would be classified as aberrations.
Okay.
They are living creatures, but they are not part of nature's order, so to speak. These 9-legged horrors are not something that evolved somewhere on a simple world, normally in a sane and healthy way. Aberrations is a blanket term that covers all sorts of unnatural horrors,
Yeah.
and this is certainly one of them.
Okay.
You can tell that their senses are clearly very, very different from yours or mine. And with a knowledge check, I will just give you outright that they are tracking you via echolocation. That's what they're doing as they run at you. These little barks are how they're seeing you. They need that to find you. Anything that obscures their sight or physically hiding is not going to help you at all because they literally do not have eyes. They cannot see at all. They're completely blind. They're navigating fully through sound. You also notice that they are... That last cry was just kind of all across the group of you, but all of these shrieks, these sonic blasts, they are avoiding hitting each other with them. You don't get the sense that they're like somehow immune to the force of a sonic blast. They are trying not like... It was the one that ran up first that shot that big
Yeah.
wave, and none of the rest of them did it once they were in.
Okay. Oh, I don't have enough actions to do all the things that I want to do.
You get 3.
I get 3. First things first.
Cackle.
Cackle's
more
so
action.
good. You get functionally 4.
That's the actual cackle.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh.
You're sustaining, stoke the heart, which gives bonus damage to MD.
Right. Well, I have a spell I want to cast, but it's verbal, so I'll have to do this check thingy to see if it happens, right?
Yes, because deafening yourself does
DC
mean
5.
verbal
And I was-
components are a little awkward.
Okay, yeah.
It's not just like... It is very much, you have to say the magic word, and it is like very, very specifically and very accurately, and there's a lot of minutia to it. It's hard when you can't hear it.
Because I was going to pop out my earbuds to say it really quickly.
It's up to you. I give you one action to take your earbuds out if you want to do that.
I know. But I'm actually going to risk it. I've got a lot of hero points here. I'm hoping I can pass the flat check of 5. Because I have something else now that I want to do with that last action. But we'll get to that. The first thing is that I'm going to look at these two right in front of me. And what's that? A straight line.
They're an
That
exceptionally
doesn't
straight
include
line.
a party member.
That's... wow, who
Mess
could
me
imagine?
up. This is innovation. All right, so I'll do the little DC 5. Awesome. Hero point time.
DC 5 is not DC 1, it's DC 5.
Endure the onslaught.
20%
That
of the
was
time
more
it works
than
every
likely
time.
From...
So it's more than likely.
No, it's from that wolf.
That wolf.
You know, that one.
That one wolf.
That one wolf. Thank
Oh, he
you.
has the 0 in his name. Yeah, that wolf. I know that wolf.
Whee. There we go. That's an 18 on the flat
That's
check.
definitely more than 5.
Woo! Yay!
All right, and this is fortitude saves?
Fortitude saves. I'm just gonna kind of peek around the corner of this fence and go.
I'm guessing reflex is the worst
Yes.
because they can't see.
Well, this is a feast and famine on these rolls. The one the one closest to you got a 20. Total.
Oh,
That's the 20 total.
Dang.
That's not a critical failure for you yet, is it?
no.
You're still using
So
some of the dice?
close.
The one further back got, math in my head, a 31.
Okay, so just a success.
So a failure and a regular success.
Okay.
Actually, it wasn't even that feast. It was just okay.
Both are going to be on persistent damage duty.
Okay.
But the failed one is going to also be drained 1.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't even realize this has never come up. I can inflict doomed with the crit on this, which is crazy.
Drained is going to do a lot of things to them. Lower their fortitude save, immediately deal, it lowers their max health. It functionally deals as much damage as it lowered their max health. So, like, that's damage, that's worse fort saves, that's, that first one's still not happy about it, that's for sure.
Woo!
And
All
you
right.
said, are they both taking initial damage or is it all persistent?
It's all persistent.
Okay, so when it
All
comes back around to
persistent.
their turn, that will come in. And you have one action left.
I do. Is there like a rock near me?
You are in a graveyard.
Awesome.
There's a
Cool.
There's a broken fence right next. There's so much stuff.
So here's what I want to do, is that, and this is we're gonna get a little bit.
Okay, the preamble, I'm
Loosey-goosey.
concerned, but all right.
So they
Give me-
could be hit with each other's sonic damage,
It sure seems like they
And
are
they
putting
seem-
some effort into not doing that.
but they seem to know where each other are,
Yes.
and at the very least, they're tracking us with our sounds.
Go on.
I want to take a rock and I want to try and throw it in front of one of the others, so they think that we walked over there.
I have a question for Soli.
Yes.
Do you know what echolocation is?
No, I know that they
Okay.
could like.
I'm just
but I also.
I'm just
if-
making sure there's not a misunderstanding on how echolocation works. Okay.
No, I know. But if their entire perception is all based on hearing, if they heard a like smack of rubble,
That's fair.
they might think that somebody ran over there.
Make me.
Because they have to scream to
Yeah.
do echolocation also.
That's true. With your last action, make me, I would say, a deception check.
Okay. I'm so bad at those, actually. Did you know that?
Yes.
I didn't, but we're gonna find out. Is it like untrained bad or like? Oh, okay.
Wanna tell the
It's a +2.
Show the class.
Wee! Is there anything that can help? You sure you don't want a reflex save?
Pretty
maybe?
sure, yeah. That's
Okay.
I think it's pretty profoundly deception.
It's okay. If it's meant to be, it'll be. It's a 2 on the die.
Got a 4.
It's throwing a rock!
A 4. The 4 total. All right.
That's the lowest roll I've ever seen.
I'm gonna say
before.
that doesn't succeed at the thing
Okay.
you're trying to do. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Brett. Reginald.
More than a 4.
Okay. Well,
DC higher
Higher
than
than
4. All right, I'll keep that one down.
Next time.
3 actions. I think I can do this.
Now, these, seeing as your case is a wamp foot, I would say wamps that have feet are absolutely relevant to the subject of your
Right.
case, so that you
Yeah.
can devise a stratagem as a free action.
But first thing I'm going to do, because my HP is down to 26.
Whoa. How'd that happen?
Bite.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
and on a natural 20 hit me. I'm going to do battle medicine.
It's probably smart. What DC you going for?
I'm going to do the DC 20,
DC 20, all right.
which
Well,
pretty much just means I have to get a 3.
don't not get a 3. All right, and while you're doing that, while you're rolling it, Cammy, it's my bestie and favorite
Yes!
witch, Cammy, go get him!
Yes!
Nebula 315, a hero point.
Thanks, babe. Mwah.
Let's see.
Channel life force.
Roll an 8.
The 8's higher than 3. That succeeds.
All right,
That's why we
so-
have these DCs.
Yep, I'm going to give myself 2d8 plus
Is
20.
it sick?
It's channel life force. Do you know what that
It's
one
sick.
is?
It's sick.
That was
Thank you.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Good thing you got a pretty okay writer, right? Like, it's,
Yeah, so it's I get 23
awesome.
HP back.
That's more than none HP back.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, not horrible. Honestly, for one action, not bad.
Yeah. It's not bad, not bad. And then devise a stratagem on this guy in front of me with my thing out.
All right.
I rolled an 18 plus 19. That's a 36.
Would you like to use that stratagem, sir?
I think I would.
I would highly advise you take the 18 stratagem.
Specifically looking at the body down to its foot is my main thing that I'm looking at. I mean,
toes.
You said
36.
6?
Yeah, because I rolled a 18
is
plus
absolutely a critical hit. Yes,
Nice.
that is that's a crit.
19. Yeah. Can I cut a foot off?
You
Can I
could,
cut a foot?
you could cut a wamp, like you can cut a wamp real big. Let's see what the damage. Let's see what some damage looks like here.
All right. Oh wait, let me do my first 2d6.
That also does double. Your strategic strike bonus doubles too on a crit. Everything doubles.
Sweet. All right, so
Yeah.
let's see. So that's 10. So we're at 20.
Plus all the regular hit damage.
Right. So that's 20 normal, and then all this is doubled. 6.
Investigators are fun.
6. That's 8. 8, 16. So that's a total of 20 plus
36.
36.
That's with your whatever your plus from your strength and stuff is too. All your bonus stuff in there.
It's another plus another.
Yeah, it's already in
You
there.
got that? Okay.
Yeah.
36.
Good hit.
A
Yes.
solid hit.
Um,
And you still have 2 actions left.
just have 2 actions.
Because your
left.
device is free.
That's right.
That's the goal, is to make it be that
But
most of the time.
Wait, 2 to be. But the attacking was in action, so I have 1
Right.
action left. Because I did battle
Battle
medicine.
Oh, you did battle medicine, right? 1
Yeah,
action left. You're right. I
attack.
forgot about battle medicine.
And then I really hope they don't have a reaction to hit me. Oh gosh, hopefully I'm strong enough. I'm gonna run over and get next to the one. What?
You're strong enough. You're strong. That's all.
You're so strong.
Guys, I'm talking about in game. Okay, I don't need
You're
it. I don't
so
need it right
strong,
now.
You're
Brett.
so
You're so
strong.
brave
I don't need it right
for
now.
being here today.
And so in all of this happening, basically wrapping myself, I feel like I'll be wrapping myself up as he's coming towards me for time, and then he gets up there. I attack him. I jump up on the stone, run across to MD, and just be like, "We need a foot," and then we can't even understand each other because we're both deaf.
Now he's also super deaf now.
Right.
So you're running up next to MD. All right.
Get the foot.
Holding my head.
I'm around the corner. Guys, we just need the foot. Guys.
Nobody's
We're
paying
all
attention to
saying
anything.
the same thing.
I didn't know what to
Guys,
know.
guys. Shh. We just.
We need to get the foot.
We need the foot.
We need to get the foot.
No,
Imagine-
we need the foot.
Imagine wasting time making earplugs. Imagine.
What are you going to get deaf by
Imagine.
failing the first save?
Yeah.
How many
Imagine.
actions do you have on your turn?
How many actions do I need?
Hey, quick poll. How many actions do we all have?
This is a crit, by the way. This is
At
a
the
20.
far side of the field, this shift you can all see from wherever it is that Reginald steps into often now since he met the party resolves itself in an instant, gone, and replaying itself again with a strange sense of deja vu. 2 womps emerge from the grave. They are pretty distant and do actually have to use all 3 of their actions just
Whoa.
to get up to the party.
I'm gonna call myself out actually really quick. I did something pretty dumb. I should have moved first because I just hit a womp that like just put all that damage into that womp for no reason.
Well, now he has 36 damage on
That's
him.
true.
So
When
And
we
there's
get back
around-
What's he
around
gonna
to
do?
him,
Battle
there's-
medicine himself?
now there's 2 injured womps.
What's he gonna do?
yeah, I should have moved first.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
There's so many. I am scared.
Well,
Womps.
Oh, womp, womp.
So, for reference, because this is actually a pretty solid idea from Arcadis running this, the womps that are backwards facing are this initiative one. They came out of the time dilation. The womps that are forward facing are on this initiative
Very
marker. So you can
smart.
tell
hey
who's
guys.
going to be coming up.
That's
Good work.
guys
Good,
got
good one for
brains.
Arcadis.
All
Quick,
right.
quick applause for Arcadis. What a cool guy.
Hey guys, put him up.
I'm stunned too. I lose 2 of my actions at the start. I don't get 2 of them back, but stunned goes away.
It does.
So stun is
So
gone.
that was temporary, but you do only have
In
1 action.
just holding my head, grimacing, I look around and I see him run up next to me, and in the moment the womp's head kind of jerks to echolocate him, I take that moment to hopefully gang up on him.
You got some gang up. He's in the
Gang,
room. You
gang.
got some gang. Gang.
Gang.
I rolled a 3 on the die again, so
it a
this
crit?
is a critical moment.
This is a critical
critical
moment.
moment.
And this is from Battleland. who I just got it from. Like, I am like a kid getting his Christmas gifts and opening them immediately
It's
before
like
I open anything
raining
else.
points
And
out
you
here.
guys are bleeding hero points
cow.
over there.
It goes to a 6.
Doubled!
It is a
Yeah.
27
That's always good.
versus the splat-footed.
Hits!
That's-
Versus his flat
That's fine. Can I have a D6, please?
Yeah. No,
How's
whatever
it
you
feel to
want.
hit on a 6? How's it feel to be a fighter?
I took your D8s.
That's a lot of dice you got there, buddy. That's
All right, 6. We're going to count out loud, by the way.
okay.
6 plus her 4 makes 10.
I like numbers.
10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 24.
That's a lot of dice you just rolled to do 24 damage. I noticed that number you're counting went up by 1 or 2 several times. Like 24?
24. Piercing. But I also... He uses a sword cane. I know what that weapon damage does. What's your weapon damage on that?
Sword cane is
2d6.
but
So-
the type is
Type.
Oh, it's piercing.
piercing.
Piercing?
Yeah, it's
He's
a,
weak 5 piercing.
He is dead.
Oh, okay, he's
Five.
weak 5 piercing.
After your first hits, the opening arrow for Marius on the second hit, the first of the Wamps lies slain. And as you recover from this overwhelming cry, your only action is to strike down the first of them as they
use my
renew their
potions.
assault.
We just need a foot.
Is this the enervated ones?
This is
grouping?
the enervated ones. So
Is
at
that the
at-
failed one or the succeeded one that died?
this is the succeeded one. The
Oh,
failed one
okay.
is dead, unfortunately. The succeeded one is going to quickly clamber forward. Just he can't step because he has to climb up onto the body of his fallen brother, right up next to all of you. And as it does, he too now up at the front opens his mouth wide and lets loose at point blank range a rippling blast of this sonic shriek. Reflex save from everybody.
And we get a +4 to that.
This is just the shriek. This is just the shriek that hurts.
Oh, I do not
This is just
I got a
reflex.
28 total.
Oh no!
Are you okay?
It is a 1. I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh! 28?
Hold on. What's my time stop thing? Don't I have one that I can undo one of these rolls? I get advantage.
You do
Oh,
your
sorry,
thing
don't say
while
that,
we
sorry.
sort out our save.
Yeah, they're
Turn back the
A
clock.
28 is a regular
failing a
success.
test.
Say
Critical
it
success.
slower.
Critical success for MD.
I did a rogue thing.
He's roguing. Look at him go. He's so
I'm a
switching
real
dice.
rogue.
Turn back the clock. After failing a test of skill, you hop back into the personal timeline,
Oh,
and you can re-roll. I'm going to do that.
I couldn't find where I got this hero point from. That's because it's from Arcadis. It's from the one shot.
It's from Arcadis.
I also
Oh.
get a +1 to this.
So thank you to Arcadis and the people at the one shot.
Dang it, that moved.
Did I?
I have to re-roll it.
You'll get
it
there.
cocked? I didn't
I
see it.
believe
It was
in
cocked.
you guys.
It
You
was
can
cocked.
you can roll a reflex save.
I feel like that was my fault.
This was your fault.
Oh,
What is it?
Can I? I'm about
it's
Oh, it can't be as bad as the last time.
It was a natural one. I have to use this.
It's
we are
prime.
going to die. I am
So
running through
so
wee.
this.
so
Is my
okay.
this is my last re-roll.
did you just roll a hero
I did
point?
time
You rolled-
stop, and then I'm using a hero point.
So
Or turn
this
back
is
the
this is
clock.
time to talk about this because Raw, you basically can never reroll a reroll because everything's fortune effects. I don't think hero points should have a tag because they're kind of an out of game resource. So
Made that up.
you can't use two fortune effect abilities to reroll. But at our table here at the UGT show, you can absolutely use an ability that gives you a reroll and then a hero point from the boys in the audience
The
to get a
boys.
reroll.
Thank you.
So go for it.
Let's see.
You can't use two hero
Things
points
don't
on it.
matter in this
you roll
world
it?
anymore.
It's so
Wait.
much better than where you were.
It'll be okay.
I was
It'll be
gonna-
fine.
Let it go.
What's the total?
Let it go.
10-minute
bless.
reflex.
Reflex?
Yes.
It's
It's a 20.
actually 6 times better than the roll
25.
before.
25
Yeah.
is
You're
a
dead.
regular success.
Yeah.
30.
30 is a
It's a
regular
regular
success. Both of you will take half.
That's fine.
Just ran through everything.
The 30.
Half?
Did
You're
you,
gonna be great.
Half is 16.
did you get would a +1 from protection I have cast on her matter?
It would not, no.
Okay.
16 points of sonic damage.
I'm so sorry I didn't write down who gave me these.
Wait,
But
if it
thank
was
you.
recent, it's been.
But
5
thank
less
you.
for her.
Huh?
5 less for her.
Yay.
5 for me.
Bonus for you.
I'll take 5.
The south end
That
here,
didn't hurt at all.
As the ritual I lost my number. I'm 21.
scuttling up to follow Reginald as he retreats. Closing in here, we have now the Wamps are starting to surround.
Did I take any damage?
You took 16. Our brothers in the front
I
line.
just saw it hit him.
I was told all hero points refunded, or villain points refunded, so I'm going to use a villain point from Azentrock
They're not.
on this first swing. How's everyone looking? MD probably looks pretty much fine.
No,
you
I'm
got?
at 33 HP.
MD
Don't-
looks pretty
Oh.
much fine.
I look great.
Reginald probably looks like
Reginald
food.
looks like the beefiest.
Also,
out of all
you
of them.
just hit this guy. They're not like tactical geniuses or anything, but they are hungry
You kick a bear, he will
and
bite you.
probably smarter than you think they are. And he is definitely going for Reginald here.
12 intelligence.
They can hear that you have gotten weak.
Higher than that.
They're smarter than MD.
Wait, what?
What do you think their wisdom is?
18.
High.
For
22.
echolocation creature, that's got to be high.
22. It's pretty good.
Plus 6.
Because it is, yeah, that is
Their
perception.
wisdom is because it's
Yeah.
perception based. Their
Yeah.
wisdom is plus 6. They are actually, and their intelligence is higher than yours too. They're not dumb creatures, and the way they
I
attack
am.
together, that kind of becomes apparent actually, just seeing them fight.
Just a dumb creature of habit.
I'm gonna take the 19 out of these two.
Cool. Goodbye, English Road.
You're
Middle
probably
Country
fine.
road.
You're only doomed one and at like 11 health. It's only a 37 to hit.
37 to hit.
Doomed one.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Azentrock,
minute.
thank you for the villain point.
Oh my
That hit.
gosh!
Yes, that hit. A 37 hits.
What, does it crit?
Shouldn't.
No, because I have 28 armor.
Oh! Oh!
Don't you feel
One off!
silly?
Okay, okay,
You feel
okay.
silly.
I
Until the
thought
next
for
hit
sure
comes
that
through.
was going to be a crit. All right.
Only against her.
Not today.
No, hey, we don't have to volunteer this stuff.
I thought for sure that was going to be a crit.
You ever feel like you're in danger?
20!
The whole time.
Every time I sit at
20 points of combined piercing and sonic damage
Okay.
from another shrieking bite. And you know what? Azentrox is really dedicated to just dumping these villain points in here. So for my second act, I'm going to use another one. And he is going to follow up that bite with a pair of swipes from the foremost of
What are you
these feet.
Little slappy hands.
What are you?
gonna box
what are
your
you-
ears.
Why are you doing this? What do you? You could choose somebody else. Spread it out a little
the
bit.
Tales of Despero.
So it might miss, honestly. It might miss. We'll see.
I don't know if this makes me.
Yeah,
his favorite.
25 to hit, actually.
That misses.
That's going to miss.
Yeah!
Little slappy hands aren't
Yeah,
getting
the
in there.
slappy hands out of the vending
Slappy
machines.
hands are no.
I'm down to 13, guys.
And the last
I'll come see you
of
on my
this
turn.
pack of Wamps is going to come over to the edge of the fence here. And then again, just as it had. Oh, this is the one that uses it. Actually can't do it again. So then it will scramble over the fence and it will use a second move action to come all the way around to the back here.
I don't
Thank
want
you, Azentrock, for the villain point. I'm going to immediately spend it as they. This last of the Wamps is going to also take a swing here at Reginald.
Can I use a reaction?
Yeah, if it's been triggered, yeah.
Can I try and react to? This is like magic rules. To him being hit.
I mean,
I want to scream. I want to try and
you
take the
wanna
hit.
Use a reaction to just
Hit me,
scream at him. Hit me.
Like I see he's like barely holding. I want to try and, to the best of my ability,
Yeah.
try and win the hit.
You
I definitely go down on my cane.
try. You throw your hands up. You scream in this thing's face. You do everything you can, but it does seem to
I'm gonna
completely
kill you.
ignore you. As the Wamps all seem to be focusing down a target at a time here.
I don't think it knows common.
I'm going to use a villain point
I
from
tried my
Azentrock.
hardest. I
Just
tried
roll
my
2
best.
ones.
I could roll 2 ones.
Two
Anything's
ones.
possible. To be fair, I think those both would have hit you. What blah, 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 math say?
2 remaining.
Let's see, 18.
Make him run out.
35.
Yeah, it
35, so a regular hit.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
2 remaining from Azentruck. Thank you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Just pop it. I'll just pop them. You give
It's
them. I'll
going.
use them.
No, it's gonna.
We'll spend them.
It's actually okay.
Gotta get more than 13.
He goes down.
As I get hit, I'm just get the foot.
Just get the foot.
This last one comes around, and another one that you can feel, each of you, your clothes blasted around by the concussive force of these barks that come out as they bite. These miniature little sonic pulses as they bear down together on Reginald, bringing him down to the ground under their almost bloated mass of a gray body.
2d6 damage on that one guy.
2d6, and this is...
The succeeded, enervated
yes, the succeeded
fellow.
guy. This one's dead. This one's going to take 2d6.
10.
10. And it is still happening.
You did it.
And it is
It'll go down eventually.
turn of Cammy.
Oh, man.
Now the
Well-
one to the south that bit twice, Reginald, the one that you crit pretty hard with your sword, looks fairly injured. The rest of them look like they're mostly okay for now.
Okay.
Can't
Yeah.
speak anymore. Everybody else is deaf.
So everyone's deaf. you can wax poetic to yourself, but everyone's very deaf.
Okay, I'm trying to think of what order I need. A lot of stuff is happening that I need to take care of.
Yes.
Well, we are in the dreamland, right? So I just wake up
Yeah,
if I
but
die.
we're not gonna fight this alone.
You are dying one.
and
You are down but not out.
Okay.
do-
And I do need you two. You can't hear it,
Pity
but you can
sake.
certainly see your friend bite the dust here, your
18.
new fox buddy.
18.
19.
Oh,
I don't care.
You don't care about this guy.
No.
All right.
I watched Cammy go down a lot and nothing's happened. So
Absolutely unperturbed by watching Reginald go down. But our audience is a little bit more perturbed than you guys. Is Nebula 315 hero point for Reginald?
Yeah,
Right,
get him.
Save the
Name
fox.
that
Yeah,
Nebula.
Save the
Nebula.
fox.
here's a secret behind the screen. AJ doesn't like Kitsune.
I've had 2 in my
That's
campaign.
right.
What do you mean?
This is fantasy
Nick wrote a
racist
whole-
that he died
Nick-
first.
Nick wrote a whole dissertation to convince you to let him play one.
Rage of Fury, the red veil descends.
I'm also not sure if he
Veil.
actually ever
Veil.
turned into a
That
fox.
the VEIL?
Did he ever turn into a fox?
No.
I don't think he
Veil
did.
has an A.
No, it doesn't.
Veil?
That would
That's
actually
Veil like
be
a
veal.
valley has an
Veil.
A, but veil like
I
a...
know. I was
a-
like, veal's like deer. Isn't veal like
It's
deer
veil.
meat?
It's Veil.
It's stupid.
Veil like
English is dumb, but no one's here to argue that. Can't be.
We're sexy.
Okay, so
We're sexy.
okay,
What the heck?
Okay.
What does deer have to do with this?
I have like a little dagger
That was so country. I got myself a little dagger.
I got a little
to
knife.
pick my teeth with.
Oh.
I'm going to, firstly, I'm gonna get down. This is somatic. Thank you. No flat
Yep, no verbal means you can't fail.
Lay on hands.
laying hands on you. I'm laying hands on you.
The hands
You're
have
gonna-
been laid.
You're gonna pop back up. +2 AC for this like turn, and then 30.
30 HP.
I got 30 HP.
You're welcome.
Sweet necro pigeons.
And as I'm down there, I'm like, Reginald, you have to stay with us. And then
Yes.
I'm going
the fight.
to. This isn't gonna work. But I want to.
This isn't gonna work, but I want to. Okay.
Where's Hexy?
So, it's right in front of me.
Yes. You are like amongst legs right now. It is stamping around you, just not really turned your direction
I
yet.
mean, I know what we need.
Feet?
1.
That is a
Foot.
fully undamaged Wamp. At full health, that one right there. Perfect.
No, what I'm gonna
pristine
do.
physical condition. That
Can
Wamp.
I clamber over this fence and get to the dead one?
You are tiny. You can clamber under or through the fence. and get to the dead
Amazing.
one.
Like, stay with us.
I still act dead.
Scooch
It is
my
like a
little butt up
cemetery
there.
fence. It's not like a wall. It's like iron. What's the word
Oh,
for that?
it's not
like
a-
It's
oh,
like
okay.
stakes fence. You can.
Oh my
It's not.
gosh.
It's like
I'ma
a.
just
It's a
slide through.
symbolic. It's more like an area marker. Like Wamps couldn't get through it, and maybe probably a full-sized adult couldn't get through it. But a little gnome, you can squeeze through there.
All right,
You're
I'm
small.
climbing through.
Small,
I'm gonna.
small character privilege.
Yeah.
He's got a big
I'm gonna
head.
climb through. I'm gonna climb over him, so I'm over at the far end of him from the one that I'm actively spelling.
Okay.
And I'm going to, for my last action, get out my little dagger.
You're gonna, for your last action, get out your little dagger.
I know. And
then you're out of actions.
yeah.
have a little knife.
You can have it.
And she cackles.
And she cackles.
And
You
she
can have it, you can have
sustains the damage buff. I will say, on a dead Wamp, with all the fighting that is going on around you, the fact that there are other Wamps around the area and it is mid-combat, they are pretty large, and they are weirdly fatty and thick. Even the legs, they look like little sticks, but they're surprisingly hardy. You can spend 2 actions to saw off a foot. No roll or anything, you can just do that on a dead one. It provokes, but I think we've kind of established that they can't do anything about that.
Okay.
So, the 2 that had come over from the time dilation, we have 1 currently exactly in front of MD in prime biting territory. The next of our friends here, who is just only by the legal definition of not flanked. I think this is about the most surrounded you can be while not being flanked.
Is he not flanked?
No, not by the red one, no. Not by the one that came over from the other side, because there's not a Wamp on the other side of him.
That's funny.
The 2
That's really funny.
other ones are flanking him, but they don't have reach because they're biting. They actually have to be up next to you.
Are they my
Get
level
wrecked.
or lower?
Hey, that's fair enough. Doesn't matter. Their advantage would be very much denied anyway. They don't know that because they haven't had an opportunity to test that yet. But you look... Let me see. They're not dumb. And you see them all as Reginald goes down, kind of bark and chirp to each other. This red one is actually just going to rush through to the far side at Cammy. No,
It's
use
okay.
them.
It's okay. I knew this was gonna happen.
I want to use a reaction.
Go for it.
Relentless Pursuit.
Yay!
I am on the opposite side of it from Cammy.
Yay.
Sorry, Reggie.
Pusus around the 2 of you rushing to the northern end of this map.
I have left my-
Reginald wakes up surrounded by massive womps.
And then I
sees
immediately
his
close
party
my-
just run off.
I'll give you a little tap on the shoulder, like you got this, and I'm gonna
I
run
just-
away with a
I
steak
just
knife.
say in my head, that makes sense.
That's fair.
And I just go right back to sleep. I don't actually fall asleep. I just close my eyes again.
Playing
Move,
dead.
act dead.
I'm going to use a villain point from Azentruck, as this uses a barking bite on
Would you say
Cammy.
I'm about to take damage?
I mean, if it's got a... Is it when they attack you or when you're... Does he have to hit you first?
You would take damage from an. I guess you do have to hit first.
Do you want to disappear? Like he's going to hit you.
Sounds like maybe I should. Here I go.
They can miss. They're not infallible. They didn't, but they can. Like, it's...
Wee.
Wee.
Hmm.
You think about hero playing the Vanish roll. Ooh, okay.
I'm thinking. I mean, it's a DC 11.
The pact fulfilled.
I would
Ghost
get-
of Azan. Oh, Ghost of Azan hit it, right? Because I used it on Cammy, so I migrated
Oh.
1. So I got 2 from Ghost now, 1 from Azentruck.
Oh, I
Your
probably.
supporters. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Do I want to really try and disappear? I feel like I probably should.
Quick response, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Good call.
That is
Thanks.
going to be a 37 to hit you.
Okay, yeah. So that would. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It still crits.
Unless something about these crystal metal bands that I'm wearing. Doesn't sound like it. So,
What's your AC?
well, it would be 26 with my coat on, right? And then you've got protection on me, that's 27. And then I'm kind of shiny right now.
It does not crit.
Yes! Oh my
That's
gosh.
what we won't.
You can go ahead and fold that one more time.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, what?
That is a 37 is a regular hit.
Wait. Whoa.
You have the number on that fold, right?
No,
No?
I have an ability on there.
Oh, number's last. Okay, fair enough.
No, I'm out after that. I've just got 2.
Oh, well, you didn't put
I've
the number
got
on
a
there
special
at all.
little secret on this
You do.
paper.
You do have a... I thought there was one in the middle there. Those,
No, this is unrelated but exciting.
for purposes of math simplicity, as you're fully unfolded there, and I'll go ahead and take the we've gotten that one done off my sheet there. You had, what, 1 AC technically from the runes in your clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Those bands give you 3 AC.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I'm gonna write this on here.
So it's like you're wearing
So
somewhere
wait.
between light and medium armor. Just profoundly medium armor,
In
actually.
this
at +3.
exact moment, my AC is at 30. It's never
with that,
been this
with
high.
protection,
Holy
yes,
cow.
because that's basically you have an armor bonus
Oh my
from
gosh.
those bands on there.
That's like a really big bonus.
It might be 2. I'll double check. Whether it's 2 or 3, that's enough to make it not crit. So you're going to be taking regular damage.
Oh, that's not so bad at all.
Math. This many. That many. It's going to be 20
Okay.
points of combined piercing and
15?
sonic damage.
As she takes the
15,
damage,
and MD will take 5.
some of the
Thank
scars
you.
on MD starts opening up in return.
And
Thanks,
then
friend. I didn't ask him to. I didn't make him do this.
the pact fulfilled. You know what? I'll use a hero point from Ghost of Azan, so I'll just
Oh,
keep it
here we
even. I got
go.
1 from each of you. They keep me full. I'm gonna keep blowing them. He's gonna give me the little slappy hands.
Okay.
Well, the
I wish that
relatively big slappy hands. What's funny is I've rolled a natural 1 on 1 of the 2, like an astounding number of times.
That's crazy.
But I don't know whether it would have been the first one or the second one.
Right.
But with the precast, I just get take best, but I have the precast. We are. How many hero and villain points have we spent this session? We're hemorrhaging on both sides of the table here
It's
because I'm getting
insane.
pumped. Math
I've
says
spent
I
2.
don't like it.
it is a 28 to hit you with protection
You miss.
and your armor bonus.
if
it just
only I
misses.
hadn't used my reaction to try and disappear, because this thing is sick.
And we have 1 more.
Ghost of Azan said good choice.
2 from Ghost
I
of
disagree,
Azan.
but
Put that right back on there. Give me that coin right back. Boop. My stack.
Oh,
And then
it's freaking
the
out
last
over
of our
there.
womps is going to move forward a bit, throw its head back, and emit a shrill, undulating cry. Fortitude saves at +4 from everybody.
Wee.
thank you, Scott. I'm not gonna fluff this up roll to 1.
You don't want to be stunned a
Don't
billion?
fluff it up.
I really
You don't want a Lord Thaddeus Stoutmore situation?
I rolled a 15 plus.
How did you do that again?
I'm rolling so bad. Thank you, Nebula. You're the best. I have to re-roll this again.
37.
I'm already getting rid of this one. That's my 3rd hero point.
Critical success.
I got a 28. So,
Regular success.
yeah.
I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Oh my gosh.
Today's not my.
What's your total, buddy?
It's not. What is
You
it?
got a +4 from the earplugs.
Oh, is this the +4 one?
Yes.
So the 2.
32.
2, so that's
Still a regular. Or regular
That
success.
makes it a 6. 6 plus 16 is
I love-
22.
22, the regular failure. So we got the spectrum. We got perfectly fine. We got this time it's a little bit closer, and even through the earbuds, you are going to be sickened 1.
Yikes.
Would +1 affect that? I don't know if she's adding the +1 from protection.
And you,
Oh, I get a +1
Die
to
again.
that.
Mike, just
My
explode.
AC.
And save.
You on the floor here are deafened, just regular deafened now, double deafened. You're deaf and you have your AirPods in. You can't hear anyone, and you are also stunned too.
Oh.
This one does not do any damage. This is this.
Commuter on the
okay.
New York sub. Like,
What?
that's what I'm assuming. He's stunned with his AirPods in.
So I get
two-
one
Stunned with
action,
his
right?
ear.
You get 1 action on your turn, yes. The 2 that have been feeling me villain points, the Ghost of Azan and Essen truck both in the chat. TPK, TPK.
No.
Why?
I'm getting this foot and I'm
Why you
dipping.
hate them?
I would have been a 33, by the way. Colby says so.
Still a regular failure.
Yeah.
Or regular
We're
success.
getting so close to what that number
Still a regular success.
We're gonna figure it
Yeah.
out.
Figure out
MD,
that
who has all
number.
3 of his actions.
I am a god at this point.
Oh my gosh.
I killed the one with 1 action. You want to see what I can do with 3?
I'm gonna strike at this one that is across with Cammy on the other side of it. It's flat-footed because I'm ganging up with Cammy now.
You are actually. Cammy pulled out a knife and now you're flanking. Let's go.
Let's go!
I rolled a 7 on the die. It's a 28 total.
Yes.
That's so
You're
good.
flanking with a toddler with a butter knife. Let's go. Look, You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Oh,
Oh, 6,
so sorry.
10, 15. It's literally the exact same number I rolled last time.
This is T5? I think this is T5. Okay.
6, 10, 15, 16, 17,
18.
19, 26.
26?
Yes.
It's
And
a little
now
higher than last.
That's a good stab. That's not bad.
it's this good little pick swing down.
Beggars
Also,
can't be choosers.
it's week 5 to piercing damage now. Because
Okay.
I finally get to use my debilitation.
It's pretty bulbous. You're not going to like getting stabbed.
And I'm just going to yank the pick out and just brute force it, man.
Do it again.
17 on the die. Plus 16
Sure, we're going to be in
is
Hitville.
30...
17 plus 16.
33.
33, which is a hit.
Gets his flat
Hit on the flat-footed, yep.
Mm.
Whoop, yep, yep, whoop, whoop, up.
Oh, Scatman.
33 is a crit on its flat-footed.
Hey.
I need d10s.
33 is a crit because you're flanking with a tiny knife goblin. That's gonna crit.
Okay.
I'm stealing its feet.
He's stealing its being.
One for Laos, one for the road.
6, 10, 16, 20, 24, 29, 36, 72.
That's more health than they have.
Oh,
So-
what?
Pick one good hit. It screeches just something very different. Not their communication, not their echolocation, just a much more natural, animalistic shriek of pain. Then you pull it out and just shear through it with the pick and splatter this thing into the ground. I don't even know if you included your weak piercing 5 in there.
No,
But so
another 10.
82. Well, that doesn't actually double, so 77.
So 77 plus another 6 from the crit spec for picks.
83!
Yay!
We're marching up on
wait,
twice as much health as we
wait.
have.
Another 4.
87! It's super dead. It's more dead than a Wamp has ever been.
Can I get a foot from that?
Can I get a foot for that?
You have exploded its bulbous thorax. There are feet to be had.
There are plenty of feet. I'll let Cammy do that. So the other one to the south of us,
Yes, that one's a little hurt from the innervation. It's also drained.
I third attack. Honestly, at this point, this fight needs to be done.
It should be weak.
Nothing has ruined my perception of just the phrase third attack more than you've seen it or you haven't. The IQ bell curve third attack meme.
Yeah,
We'll talk about the post show.
it either hits or it don't.
I just attack 3 times.
He's flat-footed to this too.
He
because
sure
ganged
is,
up.
because it's a tiny gremlin with a knife.
That'll do it. There's no way.
29. to hit.
29 hits.
Yep.
Fuck. He's in there.
Need d6s.
He's just mining for womps.
Ooh.
6,
That's probably-
10, 17, 20, 25, 27, 30, 1.
I'm just gonna turn this 1 to a 4. That actually does not strike it down, but
Wait till
it's
the end
very
of its
much,
turn.
very much bloodied.
Just you wait.
It's bloodied. The southernmost one is bloodied.
I'm in musical.
That's it.
That did it. He's
This brings us-
enfeebled 1. I'm gonna
Is it
say.
enfeebled?
Yeah.
This is the yellow ones that are here now.
Yeah, no, that's how that works.
So,
But just remember you have +2 AC, though it won't come up. You're right.
I have +2 AC. Oh, that's right.
thinking with my head, we have first the northernmost Wamp, who is going to look at Cammy
It's probably the only one who could reach me now.
and decide, you know what? I'd like a taste.
Yeah.
You know what? I got so many villain points. I'd be a fool not to spend them. He's hungry.
Come and get me.
Do I want the 20 or the 19?
Neither.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm going to take the 20.
Oh.
Chef,
I'll
there's
take the
waiter.
20.
There's this fly in my soup. I need new dice.
Take the 20 out of that
Okay.
pair, please. Thank
Didn't
you
have
for
to
that
do
one.
that.
I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna use that was a Ghost of Azan hero point, which I now have next to him. I have ×2 crossed out, ×2 crossed out, ×2 crossed out. We'll see if I put that one back again. I'll put it back. Is that a
Okay,
fourth?
yeah, there it
a
is.
fourth ×2 next to Ghost of Azan on my tracker. Kill,
Alright, how
maim,
much-
bite.
You need to get this foot and
How
wake
much
up.
is that gonna run me?
think that's the lowest damage roll they've had so far.
Oh, good.
I'm going to double it.
Okay.
Give it to the next
And
person.
it's still really low, right?
It's 36.
Okay.
31.
36, 31.
Oh, 34.
MD still taking 5 of that. 36 points of combined piercing and sonic damage.
Now I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Well, I got great news about how many more actions he has.
Yay!
All right. Villain point from Ghost of Azan.
Hey guys,
The slappy hands.
help!
Gotta believe.
What do you want me to do?
Gotta
don't
believe
know.
in a thing called slap. So I take the 20 or the 18?
Oh my gosh.
That Wamp does not want you to be alive anymore.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that.
I have great news. You took 2 less damage because he was enfeebled 1. So you took 2 less.
Yay!
Wait, I took 2 less last
Took
time?
2 less from that first attack
did you-
because
Oh,
he's
good.
enfeebled 1.
Back
I hope-
up to 53.
The bad news
Okay.
is that this slappy hands
I'm listening.
also gonna crit.
Okay. Woo!
We're in there, boys.
32 with the enfeebled
-5.
points of bludgeoning damage. And you know what?
Come at me.
While we're here,
Just give me
a slapper again.
I'm at 26 right now.
Oh, gosh.
I'm tanking.
And if I spend a villain point from Azentrak, then I'm down to just 1 from each of them. So, or no, that would actually, no, I have 1 from Azentrak right now. If I spend one, I just have Ghost of Azans. I'll spend my last one from Azentrak. So I'm down to 1 now. You attack 3 times. I villain point 3 times. We're not the same. Give me a third 20. I did not get a third 20. I actually don't think that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Probably not, realistically. But no, Ghost of Azan says yes. Back up to 2. Thank you. Boink.
I just frontline.
Put him-
Okay? I frontline, and now I'm going to take your foot.
I just murdered a womp
That's not hitting.
and hit the
I
daylight out of
I'm
this one.
tanking.
That ain't
I'm
hitting.
tanking.
No, that third
I'm
one's not
flanking
hitting.
and I'm tanking.
That's gonna be a no. Hey, so that's the first of the 3 womps. These
Yay. Hey, you know what? He's done. Let me roll his enervation.
Enervate him. Do it.
6.
6. Death's door, but still up. There's from the southern end here.
Hit
we
me.
have.
Please
Ghost of-
hit me.
Hit me,
Wait, am I
hit
back
me, hit me,
up to
hit me,
3?
hit me.
I thought Ghost of was another one. I have 3 who goes to the sun. I'll
Oh
just
my
turn
gosh.
this 3 into a 2. Okay. He wants blood, and blood he shall have. From the south end here. Did you say, I heard musings, my good friend Reginald, that you were just closing your eyes and not getting up? Is that what you were trying to do? Was that just a joke, or is that actually what's happening when you
They
wake
eat-
up on the
well,
ground?
They eat
based off-
corpses.
Based off of maybe knowing their intelligence, that they seem pretty smart based off of what you were saying.
That's the thing.
Would-
They do seem to be fighting surprisingly tactfully. Like,
Right.
this is far beyond wild animals, regardless of what
Would-
they look like.
Would I be able to deceive them, like if I am still down?
That would be my question. If you would like to roll a deception check to pretend to have not been saved, roll me a deception check.
I feel like that's my only way to maybe get to my turn again.
Because this one here is going to use the Sonic Force Cone. And the question is it going to include you and Cammy or MD and Cammy?
Yeah.
And that depends entirely on whether he realizes you are
Deception?
conscious. Deception.
Decently high.
You got this.
You got it.
You need that stone face for interrogations.
You're the bad cop.
Oh.
I
No.
rolled 1 time over 10.
Oh my god.
new
How about
dice.
over
Do you know?
5,
Do you know what the problem
Brett?
was? Do you know what the problem is? I didn't bring my dice. This is not right.
Use one of Sully's dice.
The problem is that the
I rolled a
deception check has to beat their perception. We've established they are perception gods. So, like, it was a tough roll up front.
I really honestly don't
Reroll
even
it.
think that's relevant with what I'm looking at right now.
I rolled a 4 plus 16. I rolled a 20.
Oh.
They're yeah.
You got anything left over there?
He been new. He's aware.
Woof.
No, I have been pumping everything
He's
that
aware.
I can. Yeah.
Then, this westernmost one on the south is going to sniff, bark a couple of times,
Now I'm thinking to my head, I feel like such an idiot right now.
jerk its head down towards Reginald, who's maybe like peeking with one eye to see what's happening.
So stupid.
Pull its head back and let rip another one of these blasts of force
the most
across Reginald and Cammy. From
Unintelligent
whomst
thing I've ever done.
I need reflex saves. And for Yoomst, from Omnicorus, a hero point. MD tank.
MD.
MD took.
With desperation.
I'm sure they're not hitting me.
Oh man.
They are too smart to go for the humongous scarred orc.
The one who's killing them.
He is killing them, but she's
Right,
healing
I don't
them.
even know how to
That's
do
rule
that.
number one.
I don't know
Stop
what
them
to
from
do.
getting back up.
Like,
Oh
I'm
my
starting to
gosh.
believe in magic. Like, I don't know, like, something's
If
You know
against
what
I
you
could
guys
do
need to do?
something-
Y'all need to wish that wolf a happy birthday. That's why you're dying.
It's a dark
Oh,
source.
happy birthday,
Reginald,
that wolf.
It's tomorrow, but
Reginald,
happy
do not
birthday
tank.
tomorrow.
There's another one for Reginald.
Reflex, this isn't the... Nope, not
a hero
gonna
point to
work for
Reginald.
me. It's
Do not tank. Also from Omnicorus.
That's not gonna
I
work
wasn't
for me.
meaning
That's
to.
a 1, and I'm not using it. Not using it. Let me find out who to think. It's probably Nebula. Let's see.
Reminder that Reginald's currently stunned 2.
Right.
In case we forgot.
Call the
Stunned
foe.
2, doomed 1, wounded 1.
I'm coming for you.
I think I must have gotten the
Collecting
wrong...
the cards.
I'm assuming that I got the cards mixed up because I don't have one of the ones that's written down, but I do have something.
There's
written
been,
down.
a lot of throughput of cards.
I'm
today.
I am nearly confident that this is from Nebula.
This is like this episode
Nubbis.
is much the audience fighting amongst themselves via the proxy war of hero points
There's
and villain
blood
points that is
everywhere.
our actual dice rolls.
That's a 19.
Ooh, that's good. So what's your total?
Thank you. Oh, it's high. It's so big. It's a 36.
36 is a critical
Yeah, it is.
success. You can
Wait.
duck behind the corpse of the wamp next to you.
Oh,
the,
it's 35.
the protection cancels it out.
Okay, so
It's
you
36.
you see this wave coming. You've seen this before a couple of times. Now you duck behind this corpse as you're sawing furiously and
How much
feel
was
it shudder. The spray of dark, thick blood lashing out from its wounds as it takes the
Oh.
impact of this. Reginald,
Jeez.
How much did I get hit for? that?
I wanted your reflex save.
Oh, it was a 5. It was that was like the 20.
5? What?
No, it was my reflex is
That was your deception.
Oh,
That was
that
your
was
deception to play dead. That's
His
why you're
reflex
getting.
was a 24.
It's a separate roll for the reflex. Have you rolled that
He
yet?
rolled a 5.
That
Yeah.
was the deception check, right?
That was a 4.
Oh.
It's all been bad.
That was a 4
It is.
because he has a 16
No,
to
yeah,
deceive,
and then I rolled a 5,
but a
yeah, so-
19 to reflex.
Reginald, do not stun.
Oh,
from
hey,
Omnicorus.
hold
Do
on.
not-
Maybe it's not a 24.
You can re-roll it.
You have hero points. You can remember.
Time is relative.
I'm now having to write down everybody's names that are trying to keep
You
me
rolled
alive.
a
It's just Omnicorus several times. He would like to see you not die here today.
Okay, so I will
Thank
use
you.
this one immediately.
You should have 2 over there.
I do.
Okay.
Reginald, do
Call for-
not take. Reginald, do not
Cut
stun.
through the fog. I'm fine, but I left my head spinning. That's pretty accurate. to what's happening
Okay.
right now.
Go ahead, re-roll
Oh,
that.
get 'em.
You'll get a high number eventually.
Yeah.
I
It's
broke
so
10 with an
much
11
bigger.
there, bud.
That's got 2 digits.
2 digits.
That's what we want to see.
Plus, that's a 30.
Hey, that's a regular success.
Yeah.
You take
Yeah,
half.
it is.
What do you have? You have 30 hit points right now from Lay on Hands?
I'm at 30 hit points.
30.
This can't possibly put you back down, actually, on a regular success. It couldn't do 30.
Oh, I'm firing these 2 dice. I'm rolling these.
It's 12.
Firing.
It's 12 points of sonic damage.
There what?
You're fine. Okay. He's fine. He's fine, AJ.
He's fine.
And then he is going to scamper over to the fence. And you see him snapping and barking through the bars towards Kami, who would have cover as he tries to bite you, but he's out of actions to do it.
Oh, good.
And lastly,
I was about to take my stance.
our final friend here. You would have to use... what do you want to do, Mr. Wamp? You would have to use several
Hit me.
move actions to get anywhere. Your options are eat Reginald, or use 2 move actions to get all the way around this fight to Kami.
Not even an option.
Not even
Get
the
ready.
womps want me.
Womp, womp.
Womp.
You'd have to...
What do I have to do? Heal someone?
We're gonna take a passing snap at Reginald as we go.
Oh, God.
He looks delicious.
Good.
He looks
It's okay.
delicious
It's
and
okay. It's okay.
nutritious.
He's a +2.
And I'm gonna use
What's
the
your
hero points. They're all from Ghost of Azan, so I'll use one of my mini 3.
There's a...
That's a 1 and a 3. It was bound to happen. I mean, to be fair, how many times
curse
has
has
been 20?
bounced off of me.
Yes!
How many times has
I'm
been like
rubber,
20
you're
and 19
glue.
over here? It was bound to happen the other way. Okay, well, hold on.
New
Don't
hand.
celebrate yet. Oh, actually, absolutely celebrate. Wow, that's a 21 to hit. No, that's definitely not going to hit.
Ha!
A new hand touches the beacon.
Baby talk.
Baby talk?
That number.
Does he bite
number.
again? Does he try to slap?
Is he stubborn?
Azentrock, one remaining.
I
Oh,
dare
well.
him to.
I'm back to Azentrock. Okay, I'm back to 2 from Ghost of Azan.
Gosh, dude.
1 from
Could give
Azentrock.
one to us.
Okay.
Aeons, maybe.
Let me see.
Maybe.
He's got to make a quick decision. He has his passing bite and his
What if,
bark, and you just sort of roll
if
out of the
we,
way here and feel the impact of this sonic force from this accompanying this bite as it just sprays dirt around like a small bomb going off next to you. And then he is going to scamper 5'10" twice to come around to Cammy.
No.
I don't think. Can you reach me?
He's
Are
just
they
like-
up on top of each other?
Well, he's kind of on like the edge. The cemetery goes beyond this. He's sort of on like the edge of the screen here. Reginald,
I have one action.
you have one action. You are stunned 2,
And
wounded 1, doomed 1,
Wake up.
at like 18 health and
Wake
prone. What would you like to do with your one action?
did they already get a foot?
No.
You didn't get the foot? Did you
I
get
have to get to my
she is
turn.
frantically sawing.
On my turn, I get the foot.
the- okay.
I'm told 2 actions and foot.
I do. Well, if I just do have one action, I do want to see where this goes. Surprisingly, but
If you want to see where this goes, you can do like.
I'm gonna do
you
a
can
battle
do one of
medicine.
those. That's a,
no. I'm gonna do an action. I'm just gonna do my battle medicine.
You have already battle medicine yourself. You can only do that to each target once per hour, correct?
Yes.
Smart person who knows the rules.
Oh, you have that. You do have that. Did you at 10? You got actually the once a day thing where you can do it on someone who's currently on cooldown. I remember talking about that.
Yes.
So you can blow that.
So I can do it one more time
Yes.
on
So
myself.
you have a sequence of interacting abilities. If you do a medicine check on someone, they can't be treated for an hour. If you do a battle medicine on somebody, they can't be battle medicine for an hour.
Right.
Once per day, you can do a battle medicine on someone who currently cannot be battle medicine.
Got
so
it.
you can use your
Which I
once
do
per
remember
day
us
to
talking
ignore.
about that.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
What
Your
was
once
that
per day.
called?
I
That's
don't
awesome.
remember the name. I know it was. I'm
Real
pretty sure it was
good
actually
med.
an investigator. I don't think it was a medicine thing. I think it was a forensic investigator thing.
Yeah.
That's you once per
course,
day. That's like a
forensic
class specific
yeah.
override.
Well, he's giving it to you. Take it now.
I'm
called-
absolutely taking it. I will do.
I'm not giving it to him. He has it. He took it.
I do have it. I just can't. This list got cut off.
yourself.
Battle
The
your
question is,
medicine.
what one do I do? Where's the,
highest.
DC? That's DC 30.
Highest, do it.
Well, he's been struggling.
And showing cowardice now only makes the dice not want to like commit.
DC 30 means that I would have to at least roll a 13 and above on the dice.
20 or 30. Where are we going, Reginald?
And you have a hero point.
Follow
DC
your heart.
30.
Let it follow.
30.
DC 30. Let's go big.
Let's see it.
I've been,
You only need a 13.
And I
It's not-
fired both my dice. Bringing in a ringer.
Right, it's a newbie, a rookie.
I shouldn't be here.
You have a hero point.
I shouldn't be here.
You have a hero point.
But I mean, what is life
You're
anymore?
gonna use it.
What
He's
is your
using
point?
it. He's using it.
Called foe. Oh, this had some cool abilities.
The called
that-
foe
I
was
believe
your
that was-
dice.
wasn't that
your,
also
your
from,
dice are the
Icarus?
called foe. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
from
it's-
Icarus.
Thank you.
I don't even know which one. I
It
fired
didn't even
everybody.
happen. It didn't
Wait,
even happen.
power
It
of
didn't,
friendship.
it didn't even happen. It's erased. That was the wrong timeline.
It's in training.
Everyone gets one shot at redemption, right?
Guys,
you gotta
we
give
should
that.
hold hands. We
Wait, hold on. Everyone in the audience right now watching this
We
live on
stopped the
Twitch,
music for this,
put your hands together,
guys.
close your eyes,
What are we doing?
We're
believe
believing in you.
in
Okay.
Brett the person. This is not even about Reginald. This isn't even about
This is
Pathfinder.
about Brett.
This
This
is
is about Strange Aeons.
We're here for Brett.
This is about
This-
Brett the person rolling a number with 2 digits in it.
Counseling's so expensive. I don't want to keep having to go to counseling.
You can do it.
Just give it to him, man.
No.
Pity
no.
him.
I don't want your pity. I don't want the pity.
What did you roll? What did you roll? What is it?
I rolled a 4.
That almost critically fails. That's one off critically failing.
What happens if I critically fail a battle
You
medicine?
hurt yourself.
That makes sense. Do it. Do that too.
One off. You're one off. It's fine. He doesn't hurt himself in his confusion. But laying on the ground.
It's the dumbest, smartest person I know.
Look,
Remember
it's
what we
hard.
talked about with the 20 intelligence?
It's hard to focus right now. All right. There's a lot going on.
Oh
a lot
my
of
gosh.
whomps. A lot of barking. A lot of hooting.
gosh.
A lot of pain and screaming. You're rolling around in the mud in this ceramic city in the dream. barely awake. Your friends just ran away from you, and you're like, it's a little hard to do intensive, precise surgery right now, all right? It's understandable. Cammy.
We gotta get out of here. It's supper time.
It's an action to sleep, right? I might fail at that.
It is actually a check.
I know.
It's a check. I'm I'm gonna try and cut the foot off. That's what we're here to do. We really need to wrap this up.
With 2 actions, surrounded by wamps as they bear down on you, you try to just hide amongst the corpses as well as you can, and with your little knife, finally cut free a foot. You have a foot in your hand and 1 action left.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna scream. You need to wake up. We have a foot. I was like, I got it.
What?
What? What?
Because I can't
You
hear.
have the plugs in.
Everyone's deaf. Oh.
Ah! I try and
What?
wave it over my head like a rally towel. I'm
Are
ready to go.
you going to just
Give me the little one. Give me the little hit.
one? I'll give you the little one. Maybe a will save.
I need something. I'm not about to raw dog this save right now.
Maybe a will save.
Okay, and I've got it. I've got one of
Use
these.
the word raw dog.
Here we go. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. It's a 17 on the die. That's a 35 without anything.
Waving the foot over her head, Kimmy shuts her eyes and winks out of existence.
Do I notice that?
I hope.
You
Doesn't
see a
matter.
foot waving in the air, and then it's suddenly gone.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to sleep away my problems.
Fortunately, there was only 1 Wamp on table opportunity 2 here. The Wamp of Red. He is going to use his move to skitter around kitty corner with MD, flanking him. They're not particularly fast, these things. He can't get to the other flanking position, but denying advantage is only a barbarian if his stature could. It's not going to matter. Cammy for playing the objective.
Yay!
Handsome Ganker. He's got them PTFO points coming in strong.
Yay!
go.
Thank you.
I-
Handsome Ganker.
Have 3 hero points, 2
Villain
from
points.
Ghost of Azan, so I'll use 1 of those villain points. I think I've villain pointed almost every single attack I've made today. Let's go. I don't know, it's gonna hit actually. I think it'll hit. It'll hit, but it's just gonna hit. It's a good 31.
Yeah, it hits.
31 to hit.
You did it. Proud of you.
I did it. I did do it, didn't I?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome.
You're up next, Orky. Ooh, 13. That's 13 points of piercing and sonic damage. That was a massively low roll. I'm kind of glad that didn't crit. That would have been a very underwhelming wet noodle of a crit.
I hate low roll crit.
Azentrock out for now as I spend it immediately to go back down to 2 for the slappy hands. There are 3 1s in front of me. 2 of them are on the same die though. That's not gonna hit.
It's an 11.
That's
That's an illustration.
25.
25 doesn't hit. You just-
Yes, he solved the puzzle.
Thanks for me, including me. You know.
25 with a slappy hands. Not going to land.
Number
That is the
translation.
only one on this initiative,
Actually.
which brings us to MD.
Gotta go, girl. Gotta go.
We've been here before.
What are you doing?
I've sung this song and dance before. I can't wake up now. Reggie's still here.
You are the last
you fools.
member with no Mandises.
I have madness.
Oh, you have one now.
Yeah,
You're right. You did this
I broke
because of Bokrug.
because the exact same thing that's happening right now.
You got crewed. You hate to see it.
Question: do they look like they're focusing on me, or any
They
of
look
them
like they're currently, their attention is turned to you.
like set on me? None of them are like thinking about
They're
hitting
definitely
Reggie.
tunneling you right now.
Cool. I'm gonna use 3 actions to move away, or 2 actions to move away from them.
So we don't need to necessarily
80.
battle map this.
Yeah,
You
80 feet of movement.
just sprint 80 feet. He's so fast.
You gave me the boots.
Oh my
He's
god.
got the
Oh,
boots. That's
boots.
right.
8.
He
No, it's
just
plus 5, 35. Sorry, it's 70.
70 feet away. Sprints away.
That's so far.
70 feet. Just running.
I think about somebody ripping it in how many
And then
seconds?
last action, semantic, 1 action heal on myself. Make them think that I can heal more. Should have done that while I was next to
Look
them.
at this guy. Look
We're
at him. He's doing
gaming.
stuff. He's gaming.
You just yell out, Reggie, you need to wake up now. Can't hear me, but level 3 heal.
He knows.
He knows.
It's gonna be 16 health to me.
Ooh, solid. All right. All right. You take those. That is
You get it, Brett.
more than none. Doing stuff. You're doing good
Get
things.
into it.
I'm trying. I'm tanking.
Well,
Now we have
If this doesn't work, I'm
3
sorry.
yellow
Could possibly
Wamps.
know.
The question I ask myself now is, this is the role-playing 20 intelligence. Role-playing 22 wisdom. Wisdom is like tactical acumen, it's perception, it's not like book smart, it's like what would be smart to do. I don't have that kind of brain. They have a guy sprinting away from them at who stopped to heal himself at a speed they absolutely cannot pursue. And they have a food guy just sort of laying on the ground next to them, who admittedly does not currently appear to be any kind of a threat, because all he's done is sort of like lay on the ground and
Groan.
start groaning and poke himself. So what would they do is a solid question. I'm going to have 2 of them pursue MD. One of them is going to rush forward up towards like the edge of this grave here and then throw his head up, and he can't run as fast as you, but he can launch a sonic wave after you that can reach. Give me a reflex save.
7 on the die is a 27 total.
Succeeds.
Critical
Critically
success.
succeeds. The second one will spend all 3 of his actions to keep up with you, but it's all he can do to chase it. The third guy has an entire fence in the way. That one is going to skitter around to the opening of the fence, and it's going to take a swing. My fuel reserves seem to have run out. So, a normal swing, because I'm actually down to 2 villain points. I have 1 from each of them. At Reginald, you are prone, which makes you flat-footed. So you have a minus dose. What's your AC?
28.
28, so 26.
Wait, but is it? I have the +2. Do I still have that?
That's 1
it's
round.
just for 1 round.
26, I will just tell you, they hit you on an 8.
Cool.
And that is an 8.
Of course. Spitefully an 8.
What's your health looking like right now?
18.
There's a chance.
Livable. Very
It's
livable.
possible.
Don't patronize me.
No,
You
seriously.
were like an 11 on the last hit.
Yeah, no, we've had like 11 and 13
It's better
damage
than I
hits.
thought what you were gonna say.
We've had like 11 and 13 damage hits coming out. Like it's honestly, I think that's pretty 50-50. I don't immediately know the math on this, but the math says 3, 5,
Oh.
9 plus 8 is 17.
You did it!
Rolling around, stabbing me, slashing into me.
17
Gotta wake up.
points of combined piercing and sonic damage. He's got. Yeah, he has a third action. That's okay.
Come on.
He needs like a 14 hit with this. Okay, I gotta do math actually. The numbers say
Cry.
Okay.
That's free action.
I could cry
That's
on
free.
action. I could. Oh, it's okay. No,
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
actually accepting my.
20.
fate.
That one's on
25?
the house.
25 to hit with a slapping
That
hand.
misses.
Misses.
That misses.
Because it's
With
26.
Prone. No, it's 26 with prone. All right. By 1? Oh, with exact lethal. 1 off. And then 1 off.
Want to feel the feeling of death again?
Wake up.
I know.
Just Colby to Brett. Like,
Okay.
The enervation, I didn't have to sustain or anything.
No,
Is
that's
he-
just, he just has
is he
damage
still
over time.
feeling that?
He's still feeling it. Give me
Okay.
2d6.
That's like the highest one. That's 13.
Yeah, he's dead, actually.
Yeah, dude.
What's dead? The one that was next to me?
The one that
one-
ran up
no,
and shot the
oh.
wave at MD does
Nice.
it and then just
But one does just
collapses
drop dead.
to a heap. It does just kind of
Wow.
fall.
In my
Mistake you'll ever
memory.
make.
You're in the room with 3 of them, Reginald, and this is the first time that you have really had to face the power of trying to wake up.
Okay,
I
so
don't think you've really done this one before.
I'm going to do that, but before I do that, these dice have been failing me all day.
Do you need a volunteer?
No.
from the- oh.
I want the evil dice.
He's taking the
I'm
devil.
I'm just gonna send you the whole set
dabbing.
because
I'm
they
dabbling into whatever.
Before you touch,
Desperate.
before you
I've already
touch
touched them.
the sinfuls you have, we can still save him. Before you touch the sinful stones, let me let you know a couple of things. How this works. It is a will save. I don't think the party has divined exactly the DC yet, but you can just try to shoot for it, and it's pretty high. You can cause yourself a little stress. It's 1 stress. It'll be a bit easier. You can cause yourself a lot of stress. I don't know if they know what a lot of stress is. I think they've seen it be 1 and they've seen it be 3. So
Yeah.
it's clear it's rolled.
What does stress do?
Wait, what's?
You know
is
how
3
me and
not
you
the
guys
lot
got
of?
madness?
Oh, is that madness?
Someone's done a lot of them gotten 1 before. The
If we
1
get-
I'm rolling something. I just don't think you know what die I'm rolling.
If we get a 10, we break. We get another madness.
So
Dying in the dream breaks you. Hitting 10 stress breaks you. That's what gave you the paranoia in the
Right,
first
right, right.
place.
I
And
remember that.
I'll also catch you up with the party here with things they know you don't. Because it was literally the character you're replacing. 3 breaks is worse than death. 3 breaks is you go right to the asylum, unaware of where you are or what's going on. The good
Sorry.
care of the
Are guys
doctors.
in the coma?
Yeah, comatose.
The
Yeah.
coma
That's
is the result of a
madness.
3rd break.
Got it.
That's 1 iteration.
But these womps
because it's
are
But to
no
fall
joke.
asleep, and I have 3 actions. Do I get 3
You
tries?
can try 3 times.
I get to do it 3 times.
These womps are no joke.
and taking the stress things free.
Even the Fae know they're no good. Didn't give a wheel or a woe last week because I mostly was unsure how the situation would develop. However, the Court of Silks would like the party to continue living. And I noticed there was only 3 at the table. Consider this wheel for your troubling time, and the pendulum of fate shall sing a different day. As you go to close your eyes, Reginald, even panicked as you are, everything splits once again. This womp bearing down over you, mouth agape, loses all of its color, as does the scene around you, as everything just goes black into this strange, quivering white outline. Time, again, stops as you simply step aside. And sitting there for a few moments wondering how you could possibly fall asleep in these conditions, you realize something has happened to you, and you open your eyes and you see this scene before you. This stalled separation. And you have all the time in the world to figure it out. Reginald wakes up.
Good, you don't need these.
I had a free wake up thing. How did that? All right.
The wheel.
So,
got a
wheel,
wheel.
good sir.
Wait, what is it?
Support from chat, a good thing has
Oroku-san.
happened. From
Oroku-san just
Miroku-san, who does not want to see any more madnesses on the party this day. We do still have
Thank you.
1 red fella. That
Dude.
said, he sure is. 10,
Sure
20,
is
30,
far
40,
away.
Sure is. 3
Pan
move actions
over.
away from MD. Maybe a reflex save. Oh, he can't. You got a womp right next to you. He's not going to do that. No, he's going to run at you. He's going to 3 actions running you. At this point, you too have somewhat of a foregone conclusion here. You are so fast with your boots, you could simply run twice, quickly try to go to sleep, make distance, quickly try to go to
Warp
sleep. You could
step.
literally just run away.
Yeah.
Make distance, find a comfy place to settle down, close your eyes, curl up
trouble.
under a porcelain tree.
I travel all
And
over
wake up.
Ardenton. I view the sights. I bring my pets with me.
They can't stop you. You are simply
Hit one, run away.
too fast.
Hit one, run away. Hit one, run away.
You
Hit
saved
one,
me
run
from
away.
touching those evil dice.
There's a
I touched them.
There's a
Oh my
part
God.
2.
Who gave us the wheel
That's
for
kind
that?
of romantic.
There's a part 2 to that. A part 2 that you will get here in a few minutes.
Oh.
Because we are a bit late going to take our midstream break. I'm going to stand up, stretch our legs, and we return to everyone awakening back on the Selen Starling.
No one died.
We're going to see a little bit extra on that wheel from Muraku-san. We have the red webbed foot. There was only 1 item left on our list of gifts for the Mad Poet. It is almost time to see if your memories can be restored. High five that little lizard.
Get
he
in there.
deserves
Get
it.
in there. Give him a little.
I don't know where.
That's
That
a
one's
hand.
gone.
Okay. Well, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes, everybody.
Sanic.
Stand up, stretch your legs, grab some snacks. Feel free to check out a couple of our fantastic partners. We've got quite a few listed below the stream, but I'm going to shout out Arkenforge, the ones who are this virtual tabletop, and also the map-making software, though most of the bases we use are maps from the Strange Aeons Adventure. Not all of them are. Some of them we built, some of them we took from Seafoot Games because their stuff's awesome. You can do a lot with maps that you build in the software that you're also playing Pathfinder or whatever your game of choice is. Or you can just make the maps and export them to the tabletop of your choice. It's also really robust map-making software. Code UGT Show gets you a $5 discount on either their big bundle of fantasy assets or their big bundle of sci-fi assets, because they got a bunch of sci-fi stuff too. And also our newest partner, Easy Roller. We've partnered up with some dice fellas who've got a little bit perhaps of a wider price range. There's a lot of incredibly fancy, elaborate dice makers out there that'll get you all kinds of cool things. Easy Roller is one of them. But they've also just got, your epoxy. You just want some cool patterned dice that aren't $60? Discount code UGT Show. Get you some discounts and help support the show as well. Okay, we got more down below the channel. Feel free to check them out. We'll be right back. Don't go too far. Welcome back, everybody. After an incredibly eventful battle with an insane
Holding up Spence.
amount of.
How many did you spend?
I got coins. I don't have spends to hold up, but it was sure a lot. I rerolled like 11 of them. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh,
I spent
I would
5.
I spent 4.
3.
I would need. Oh yes. My
That
old
many.
stu-
Just
I
hold up
don't-
the bag.
I don't have my mimic anymore. I have to go back to the
Plus
original.
my spells that I'm able to use to
Oh
stop
my gosh,
time
that's
and,
right.
and to be able to reroll
Let me
as
see.
well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Chrono Skimmer.
10, 11. Pretty sure I used 11. Kados, my boy. It's been too long.
Gosh. Oh, one for the road.
That many.
Hey, our combined is more than that.
Is it?
It's 12.
You beat me by
Guys.
1.
We are
You see
so.
that quick math?
We are so well loved.
We are loved.
I feel it.
This is Kados, by the way. I know you haven't met him quite yet.
I was never
Is
formally
that a
introduced.
mimic?
I
He's a good
didn't meet him.
fella. What?
Yeah,
You've never used him while I've been here.
He's always been back here. We've reached a point where nobody knows who Kados is. Well, we've gone too far.
Wait, where does the
I guess
name
it
come
was-
from?
It was War for the Crown, I guess. Like, wow, it was actually longer ago than I thought it was. I've had this forever. Okay, there was a mimic in War for the Crown that the party ended up making friends with. And their name was Kados, and now they used to hold my hero points until I switched over to only just having 3 coins. Then I moved back and forth, and now it just kind of lives. You can go back there, little buddy.
Oh,
there you go. Welcome back.
Kados, I feel like
Wait,
is a
wait,
good
you
password
have to face
name.
him so his eye is looking out. He can't see.
You can't see. Was I on the top?
Put him on his. He can't see. He can't see. It's messed up.
like
That
a
works.
child throwing a temper
He's like
tantrum.
upside down then.
Yeah,
right?
but what do you want me to do? It's on the top.
You put him on the side.
Like on the side?
Close him. This is insane.
Like this?
Yeah, he
It
can
doesn't
see.
look like it doesn't look like a treasure chest.
That's not how the box works.
But he's more than just a treasure chest. He's a person.
You just met him.
He deserves to see.
He's the heart and soul of a party.
Instead, I'll just be staring at into the ceiling light. That's awful.
He's a party
That's like-
mascot.
That's
away, please.
Dante-esque.
What if he's like a serial killer
As
soul
we-
or something?
Awake
Okay.
Rin.
Okay.
from an incredible night of adventure. While this has been spread across a couple of sessions, there may be several questions in your minds. People have woken up prematurely from the dreams before. It's not new. That's not surprising. It happens. You've never been cut down to 3 mid-dream. And it definitely didn't happen quite the way that you'd seen. Whatever is happening in this shifted world that Reginald sees, whatever you're seeing with this creature in this flow of time, it is definitely different. that solidifies when each of you arise. The three of you in your bunks, sharing a cabin with only 3 other figures. Reese and 2 scholars sat quietly in the corner, resting. There is no sign of Trey, nor Marius, nor their things. The spaces where their cots were slung, Marius is empty. Just paneled wall. No mounts even, as if it had never been there. As your eyes dart around the cabin, and you take this scene in, MD, you realize there is something strange in your hands. You look down and you see a glint of red. You remember peering briefly into a grave, an exhumed pit next to the Wamps early on during that battle, and seeing that same color. But you are currently holding on to a necklace. A golden chain, thin but strong, linking a sequence of bright, fiery red beads. You can feel a sort of warmth exuding out from it, as if it had just been handed to you by someone that had been holding it for some time. But you don't recognize what it is. This is something from the dream, something you just saw in Ardenton, now here in your hand. And the second part of the wheel, Moroku-san. Loot that you would not have gotten. Instead gotten, and for real.
Oh my god.
Could have been my sword.
No.
I know why. I know why.
No,
It's insane.
It never, ever.
No. I get it. I understand.
Your
As a
20
player.
level sword is staying right over there.
Yeah, no, I want it. I'll build it myself.
Maybe someday.
Same way.
Reese, as always, awake before all of you, looks across the party. Morning.
All right, Reginald, we need to have a talk
Okay.
about your little friend.
Yes.
Where's Trey? Where's
all their
Marius?
stuff? It's
Reese
Did
kind
you
of-
see my little friend?
No, you told us.
Reese sort of narrows her eyes, looks across the group of you.
no,
What are you talking about?
no, no.
Welcome to the party.
That's messed up.
I don't know what happens in your dreams. You have to tell me.
Trey.
Marius.
They're both not here. I
These are
did see
people.
them get,
That's not okay.
like, basically wrapped around and then just gone.
These are from the dream?
Oh my
No.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
No.
I mean, they're from reality. They're real people.
they're real people that you've met and you know.
Well, right, but I mean, like, in the
Hug
dream
them.
is when that happened.
Hug
The
them.
names certainly don't sound familiar, but I mean, stranger things have happened. All right, what do they look like?
Open my book.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
My
on.
book of friends.
You don't remember
No.
Marius or Trey.
No, she doesn't.
It's not coming to top of mind, no.
This, the ugly hobgoblin. Let's hug him. Trey.
I don't think I've ever personally known a hobgoblin.
He has hair. It's weird.
Is that strange for them?
Yes.
All right, well,
She glued it onto his head.
what happened in that dream of yours? Every time you go, it's strange, but
Gosh.
are you all right?
Is Easy okay?
Who's Easy?
Is
What?
Can I,
Easy
like,
not
check
in
around the
room?
room if
You
anything's...
look, I told you there are 3 other people in this room.
Martin.
Reese and 2
There's-
scholars.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Right, so can I, like, see...
No.
I'm trying to think, like, it's like, outside the box of, like, did we maybe come back in, like, another time or something weird? I don't know if there's a way for me to, like, tell in, like, the...
Are
Reginald?
you saying this out loud, or are you, like, asking
No,
me,
no,
the
no.
GM? Because, like...
This is my character voice. And then
Okay,
this is
that's
my-
fair.
this
That's
is
what
my
I figured. That's why I'm
Brett
just like,
thinking
because I'm
voice.
not going to answer that. Like,
Reginald.
There's nothing I could like think of to have you like to roll. You look around, it looks mostly normal, but just lacking half of the people that were a part of this before.
What is that thing?
I don't really know, but I didn't know it had that much control and power.
Have you tried to stop it from doing anything?
I don't really know how much I can do when I'm in that.
Have you tried?
It did get scared. It did get scared of.
This is a dream thing we're talking about, some kind of
Yes.
creature.
It's something in his head. It's not.
It's actually surprisingly.
You talked
cute.
about this before,
Yes,
It's surprisingly dangerous.
but
correct.
you've seen it
Which
both
a lot of
here
cute things
and
can
in
be.
the dream.
Box jellyfish is one
Yep.
of those things.
You're saying you've seen it both places. Because you talked about it before. You talked about it, and they told you their story about the giant four-armed space monster.
Yes.
I've
You
heard this.
Don't remember. Martin.
I can't remember, but I wonder. I bet you Reginald does. What was it that got close? It got close to something, and it got freaked out by it. Was it the yellow tether?
It was the tether. It was the things. The first time it showed up next to you and the party, it got near one of the infested party members,
Marius'
and that
tether or
went to touch it, and immediately that restarted time and jerked you out of the shift. And
Yes.
brought you back in, and it like kind of freaked out and like glitched and looked like it deleted itself.
But
The
yet-
second time it broke a tether, the tray was gone. The third time it grabbed Marius completely. Everything broke for a few moments, and then you were in that fight, and that time anomaly appeared.
I'm going.
I don't know what this thing is, and I don't know what I could do to
Don't.
it.
It erased them.
You don't
They're gone.
remember.
MD, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes.
Let's head up on the deck. It should be sunrise soon.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell the rest of you. Just hang tight, I guess.
I'm gonna start bandaging myself up.
And you don't the
Oh, this is
injuries in the dream don't carry over.
Oh,
Like you're
cool.
completely fine. You were asleep. It didn't happen. Like
this is great.
you have no injuries at all.
Okay, got it.
But she walks up on the deck, leading MD, and it's just barely coming to sunrise. The sun hasn't crested the horizon yet, but there's just that beginning of pinks and purples coming up from one side of the tree line as you continue down the river on what seems to be the same voyage as always been. And Reese heads over to the side of the ship, to the railing, just puts her hands on it, leans over the edge of the boat for a moment, just kind of like thinking or composing herself. You can't immediately tell. I feel like I'm just infinitely repeating myself. Is this worth it?
No.
Every time you go up into the dream, something insane happens. You come back with the new wildest story I've ever heard in my life.
We lost something irreplaceable.
I don't want to lose something irreplaceable. She stands up and turns around. Not again. And reaches out and just puts a hand on your shoulder. MD. After everything we made it through, we can't risk it on this.
You don't remember.
Remember what?
You don't remember
These
Martin.
names? No, I don't.
You don't remember. You don't remember Easy. I'm panicking. Like MZ's actually like panic in his face. Like you, dead staring in her eyes. Like you don't remember the love of your life, the man you're gonna run away with. You talked about it over and over again. We lost him in the dreams. His mind broke. It's our fault.
She literally puts her hand up and just like puts a finger on your lips.
No.
Stop. What are you talking about? I love you, MD.
No. You love my best friend. He's gone.
What happened
Martin.
to you?
Like I pull out a book. I pull out another sketchbook. I'm flipping through Martin.
I've never
Sketches
seen that man in my
from-
life.
When we first woke up in the asylum, sketches the moment after you met with Reese.
You see her confusion is starting to be replaced by like she started to tear up visibly. You don't see her emote very strongly very often, but a lot of concern, almost bordering on kind of fear, is setting in for Reese. MD, I don't know what happened in that dream, but It's me.
It's you, but you're missing something. No one loves me. Not the way you loved EZ.
I don't know who that man is, MD.
Flip
I know who
through
Brick was. I know who MD is now.
another picture of Reese and Martin together on the ship
And she
in a hammock.
takes the book from you. Just takes a look at this sketch.
Don't take him away from us.
This doesn't look new. When did you draw this?
When we started this voyage, this is the 3rd or 4th day.
It's been weeks. What happened in that dream?
I don't know.
Something. You're not right. Here, take this. And she holds it out, and as soon as you even go to reach for it, just lets it go. Whether you catch it or not, she's not super concerned about it. She turns back to the railing of the ship and just leans on and just looks over into the water. You see her just breathing heavily. A moment passes, and then another.
Emotionally stable individuals. I don't get it.
And she writes up and turns back around. And she looks like she basically always has. Well, I imagine, like what always happens, you went to the dream and either some magic or some insane creature or some crazy act of God has set your mind sideways, but well, it's not like that's the first time that's happened, right? Not that you remember, really, but, you know.
I don't get it.
You know who I am, at least, clearly. You're
Yes.
not... This is different. I don't know what this is, but we'll figure it out. All right, well, let's go see what Cammy knows about this. Maybe. She's aligned with her magic.
Can I, while you two guys were talking, I want
During
to...
this, you two are down in the cabin, kind of mostly by yourselves.
Okay. If she doesn't know what has happened and things have changed, the smartest thing to do right now would be not to cause more chaos. We would need to figure it out before we just start spilling what we know to everybody, because that would create more things would get more unhinged. Does that make sense?
You want us to pretend like it's not happening?
No. We need to gather more information before we start to just throw out everything that we know. Does that make sense?
No. No. What needs to happen is you need to kill whatever thing it was that wiped half of the people, the only people that we know, from the face of the earth, from the timeline.
We don't even know if you can kill it, or maybe it even symbolizes
try?
something. I didn't try. I didn't know what was happening. This was all brand new to me ever since I met you all.
Well, you need to tap into it, or figure it out, or can you get back there?
It always comes on to me like spontaneously. It's never something I choose. I don't know. I've never tried that either. Just do it now?
Yeah.
That's why you Super Saiyan. Trying to... I like to imagine literally... just a fox staying in a ship cabin.
Just trying too hard. I
Purple-
A
think.
weird
Purple
kid in middle
thingy.
school. It's like...
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but still, truly, Cammy, that aside, we can't be strategic on what you let out. Because we all just go to chaos because, like, oh, everybody's dying around us, or anybody can be picked off at any point. Then we can't actually figure this out because then we're just going to be too frantic and not actually working together as a team. Does that make sense?
Reginald,
Next time I get in there, I will.
I don't really know what you want from me. I only know the people that were in this cabin.
You feel
That's
Greeny climb up on your shoulders, and you look down at his stubby, little shattered arm. But he sort of looks your direction, waves a hand up, just trying to get your attention. And then he
normally
puts
do that?
his two hands out, together and apart. Together and apart.
A line?
Can I
Puts them
try and
together.
decipher what that is?
And moves one apart. It's an arcing motion that points the hand at you.
Smartest members in the world.
We've left.
I do have
We're
a thing
separate.
called spectacles of understanding.
Spectacle.
So I don't know if that's a language.
So he tries to play
But if it
charades with you,
counts
you
as-
put on
if
your
it-
reading glasses.
If it counts as lizard,
While Greedy is trying to show you this, up on the deck, the MD and Reese are still talking. You hear another familiar voice from up top. Oh, can you not go be bloody depressed somewhere else? It's too early in the morning for this.
I'm giving your daily dose, Captain.
And you hear tiny little footsteps and see the familiar face of your favorite little gnome
I
with
love
her
her.
bright yellow hair.
Halfling.
Sorry. With bright yellow hair. Peer around and look down. You got a cabin for a reason, don't you?
Yeah, it's Captain Skywin.
She has red hair.
Looks pretty yellow. Maybe it's the light.
This is weird.
Interesting.
You see his kind of shrugs. Alright, fair enough. Well, anyway. And she goes back down to the cabin. Assuming you come with her at this point.
Yeah.
Greeny's just doing this over and over again.
well,
MD and Reese come back into the room.
You know that feeling you have when
can I roll
you're
like an intelligence check on figuring out how this thing?
know that feeling you have like when you're angry and you want to hit something and there's nothing around that's good to hit, so you're just like arms are in the air like trying to punch. MD is like expressing that, and he locks eyes with Reginald and storms over to Reginald and grabs him like, you need to do something about this now.
Hey,
Why
whoa,
are
whoa.
you getting so hasty on me? I'm
What
in
is
this
wrong
with
with you?
None of this started until you showed up. We were fine until
To
you
be honest
showed
with
up.
you, your whole lives the past few months has been crazy.
We've been far from fine, MD. I nearly
This
killed a
isn't
lot of you.
just on me.
3 of us are missing. 3 of us are gone. I don't know what's going on.
Either do I, but I'm here to help figure it out.
Are you? Because it sounds to me like you sat and let it happen. You didn't try to stop it.
What? The ideas of when you're in there, I don't know what I can and can't do. It's a weird state of being. Have you been in this state of being?
No.
Either have I.
So,
But I am
This
here to
isn't-
try.
you think this is something that Reginald's responsible for? You think he did this?
I don't think he's responsible, but I think he can stop it.
I mean, I've seen him pull some weird things, but he don't. He doesn't even know magic, does he?
Very little.
Well, what little fox tricks you have, I suppose. That's
That's about-
magic, but
That's about it.
hardly. It's hardly going to be what, deleting 3 people from existence. Come on, MD, think.
I am thinking. I'm thinking what happens if we don't stop this. What happens if Cammy gets grabbed in it?
We are all. This could happen to any one of us.
Yeah, and I can
So-
promise you if it happens to Cammy, I will kill you.
Hey,
I don't understand why this is specifically coming
if it
on
wasn't
me.
for Reginald,
You wouldn't
I
be
wouldn't-
here.
I wouldn't be here, that's for certain.
Wait, what do you mean you wouldn't be here?
How else would you have found what Melisande was doing? You're the sleepless agent.
X.
How long do you think Reginald's been here?
What? Here, the boat, same as any of us.
No, with us.
I've been
You?
here from the beginning.
Oh, well, I don't know what the beginning is.
Well,
I know when y'all
every-
showed up and after.
Tell you what, it hasn't been long for us.
Look,
Cammy, this is what I was saying.
you two,
You need to figure things out.
whatever.
I think you need to figure things out.
Well-
Melisande Soldier Mind sent you to the asylum, and when you came back out, he was the first person that came up to you. He put the threads together and led you up to.
Just us.
Yes, just you.
Me and Cammy.
Was it not? You're the ones who told me this.
Listen, I know that you said that you don't choose when to go in there, but you better start choosing because this isn't right.
You would have never come to Iris Hill if it wasn't for him. He's the only one that had the information that led you
We
anywhere.
met him
You
like
were lost.
days ago.
Like 4. We're not.
What happened in that dream? You seem like the only one here who still got your sense. I'm talking to you now.
There's not really an explanation of what happened, but something definitely went awry.
We're not yours.
I don't know what happens when the time stops and yet time still keeps going. I feel like that would create a problem.
What? By all the gods are you even talking about?
There's just some things going on.
Look, here's an idea. The whole point of all of this insanity was because we thought, and I'll mark myself for this one too, that it would be a good idea to try and meet with this poet and get your minds back. We thought it'd be worth doing because he's got some incredible dream magic and he can fix everything. So maybe we just ask him. There's only one thing left on our list, right? We just need the tricorn.
To the poet to help us.
Yes.
This is not. We're not supposed to be here.
This is very weird.
What does that mean? I understand that something's happened, but like, I don't know what to do other than focus on what we can do.
Greenie, I'm gonna look at the hey lizard. What were you saying? Just ignoring Greasy at this point.
Greasy just stops and just look at the lizard. He points at you, puts his little hands together, and again makes that motion of separating one hand. It points at you.
Not in the right timeline. Yes. One was yes, right?
Yeah.
I think so, but we
Yeah.
Yes. No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. So you remember? No. So you remember then? You know Trey? Yes. Okay. And Marius, and Easy. Okay.
All right.
Who is this lizard?
Can I try and wake up?
Absolutely. You just sit down on the floor.
I don't know what else to do. I think that honestly, especially as it gets more and more heated, Cammy would just like go to a corner and just the only thing that she can think of when it's gotten this unbearably out of whack before you wake up.
Cammy sits down, closes her eyes, shifts, kind of rolls over, lays down on the floor, still curled up, peeks a little bit, closes her eyes. What is she doing?
MD,
yes.
question.
Answer.
When you guys have all gone into the dream world before, have you ever came out not in the same place?
No.
Has anything ever been weird when that has happened?
The only time it was weird was whenever we lost Cammy during the ritual. We ended up physically somewhere else. But then we ended right back up.
Get up. She's
Right,
gonna
on the
poke you with a
ship.
Foot. What are you doing?
Marius got lost in time one time. I think 8 years passed while he was stuck in the Dreamlands. But that was right after that.
But you always came back to the same time.
We always came back to the same, as far as we can tell.
Right.
Okay.
Reese,
Look, this is the closest thing to making sense I've heard this morning.
Reese, we're not yours.
I'm not going to pretend to understand this ritual, but you're in the same place you were when you left.
No.
You did the ritual last night, there, and she just kind of gestures. Look, your stuff's all right there.
That's not ours.
You did the same thing you do every time.
It's not ours. We
The
need
three
to
of
go
you
back
sit
in.
in a
that
little
is
triangle.
Ours,
We
You
need to
put everything out. You do the ritual. You put the little staircase things in your bag. You pass it around, and you
Yeah. No.
just
We need to
fall
go back
over.
in.
You are a different
exactly right.
time adjacent from where we were from.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but honestly, it's...
You're Cammy
Okay.
and Reginald and MD
are different people.
are not in this room right now.
There's not.
And
what-
we need to go back in.
if
We
it's
need to.
if it's time, then this would be what, the future or the past? It'd still be the same us.
No, it's a different. It's a completely different iteration.
Greenie, you want to try explaining it to her? You're the smartest one here.
Sit down. I'm gonna start doing the ritual. Just straight up. I want out.
Okay, sitting down.
You just woke up. Will it work?
Sure.
I give you the. I was like, she's angry, and whenever you see someone angry like that, that's your friend.
Right, so
Somewhat.
Look,
I will give you my.
You just
you get that
barely
reroll.
came out of a dream that sent you so sideways you think you're in a
Receipt.
different dimension or something. Do you really want to go right back in?
This is the dream, Reese. This is the wrong reality. I'm sorry. This isn't your fault. Okay? But this is not...
MD.
No.
She just doesn't have words, just kind of looks and gestures. What do I even say to this?
Wait, but that means
You're going to go right back in.
to do the ceremony that we normally do normally takes 5,
5?
right? So it only takes 3 in your realm.
The 3 of you usually sit down, draw a little fancy triangle on the floor and pass a thing around.
Oh, it's usually a circle.
Don't.
I can promise you whatever.
Where's my notes?
This is just as liable to make it 1,000 times worse as it is to fix it. Let's figure this out first.
What's there to figure out?
If the dream can do whatever Cammy thinks it can do, then surely you could do it at worst tonight. At least give it a day.
We could actually learn some things, by the way, actually, while we're here. Because if you think about it,
Have you made any progress on the tricorn, the research of the tricorn? Where's their notes?
Yeah, well, I was close. Gossa actually found something fairly useful in one of these old anthologies that was connected to this Vadrak figure. But here, let's work on that for now and deal with whatever this is later.
can I ask Reese and the 2 other people to step out while I talk to MD and Cammy really quick? Can you just give us a quick moment?
I don't exactly trust you not to do something stupid right now.
Well, we're not going anywhere.
I don't know what you're gonna do. You've been talking crazy since you woke up. Just
Reese, please.
You said that I'm roughly the most sane one here. I want to speak to my allies and my friends about what is happening and try and get things a little more taken,
She looks at
just
you
a little
and
more
she
of a
looks at
solid head on
MD.
her
takes a
shoulders.
step up real close to MD, just like looking right at his face, almost eye up, but like as eye as she can. Don't leave me again, please.
No response. Kind of looks.
Hey, you too. Let's get some morning air. And just kind of motions, and the 2 little scholars look over. A short little dwarven woman and a tall, kind of gangly elven guy
That's backwards.
Yep.
get up and walk
It's supposed to be a dwarf
Out.
man and an elven woman.
onto the deck. And
So-
it is here
How was that?
that we will end
Oh, this Reese's in love with me.
today's episode. You thought we were just gonna fight some funny little wamps today, huh? You thought it was gonna be easy.
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what I'm gonna kill, but I'm gonna kill it.
We gotta stop a little bit early today because boy howdy, your scheduling conflict's rough, but at least we can do this episode. We just have to end it slightly early because there are some like 6 p.m. and 6:30 obligations amongst the cast here, and that's very, very soon. So thank you for being here with us, everyone. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the insane saga that is Strange Aeons.
My inner monologue is screaming back to the pre-show.
Aeons are getting a little
What a
bit
callback.
That's really
little
good.
bit
That's really
strange. That's a great callback, honestly. Aeon's getting a little bit strange. As a reminder, we're not going to be here next week. That is, unfortunately, our 1 of 3 off that I just have to work for my job. So we'll come back to this in
How dare you be an
good.
adult?
Where was that?
everybody. And maybe, perhaps, with some scheduling news. That's still, we in the intervening time, we'll at least discuss that, and we'll have some insight on whether Strange Aeons is going to stay on this 2-on, 1-off alternating Saturday schedule, or if we're going to try and shift somewhere else. We're looking at the UGT programming for the rest of the year and the start of 2025 here real soon. So look forward for a bunch, hopefully, of exciting announcements. Hop in the Discord. Follow us on Twitter. There's other social media I don't use that we're also on.
I like being over here.
You gotta be a part of the team.
I get to interact with. I like interacting with Marcus.
Check out some of our partners, our sponsors. Arkin Forge, Mad Making Software, Easy Roller, Sick Dice of all kinds. We got more down below the channel. Discount codes UGT show on all of them. Just get yourself something nice.
Now he's a prince.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe.
He's my prince.
Stay sane.